Oh,
Ba-dum. All right.
yeah. This
Woo! Tonight we're just gonna go straight into it. No introduction, nothing. Just straight stories. Because why the fuck not? Let's do this. Whoo, sheesh.
this one's titled My 23 Female Boyfriend 23 Male of 3 Years Stealthily Took My 11-year-old dog to the vet 80 km away to be put to sleep. It was only by luck I found out and got my dog back. Boyfriend doesn't know I have my dog back, but he comes back tomorrow night.
What the fuck?
I mean, that was most of the story.
That, yeah.
I mean, that title is unhinged.
That
but
title already says
Holy
everything,
shit.
but also
I
did
mean,
you put
I'm
it-
so glad you got your dog back.
I mean, okay, so I cannot wait to hear the stories, but also like, are you allowed to put the boyfriend down to sleep? Because that's your animal, that's your dog. So if I hope that she's allowed to put the boyfriend to sleep, because that's not, no, that's your animal. You get to decide what to do with your animal. The fact that this motherfucker thought that he could take your animal, and no, so like, what are we doing here? That's crazy. What the fuck? I am offended and disgusted, but also I am, as the judge, jury, and executioner, I think that as a judgment, the boyfriend needs to be put to sleep permanently. Boom. Judgment.
Yeah. I didn't really, guys, want to leave it on a cliffhanger. It's not a depressing episode. There is this one and the next one are a little depressing.
Don't spoil. People
great.
hate that.
Yeah, I can't.
Great.
I
They're all
spoiled the whole thing
depressing.
through the
I think not even in a video game anymore if they ever do that.
I think you might be able to charge this person, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you're allowed to put that person
I
to sleep.
fucking hate people that abandons like senior dogs too, or like senior pets in general. Like,
Mhm.
bro, come on now. Like they gave you all their life. Be there for them when they're like getting older. Oh, you selfish bastards.
Yeah.
My boyfriend, Jay, left for a trip up the coast to help family on Friday morning. While I was at work Friday, I got a phone call from one of my ex-flatmates, Bob, who I lived with at uni. He thought he had my dog with him and phoned me because someone had dropped him off to the vet surgery he worked at to be put to sleep.
Crazy.
Bob sent me pics, and it was my dog, Stixie. I'd recognize him anywhere. I grew up with him, and he was so close to me when I left home to study. There were no questions about it. Stixie stayed with me. Bob kept Stixie with him, and I drove to pick him up as soon as I was out of work. Bob also showed me a phone recording he took of the vet's security camera screen, and there was no doubt in the world that it was Jay who was dropping Stixie off. He's even seen wearing the same clothes that he left in this morning before I went to work.
What are we
Jay
doing?
texted me a few times today, and I don't know why, but I'm not confronting him about this. I'm actually scared I will utterly lose it at him. I'm running everything through my head on why he would do this. He sometimes talked about wanting to move up north to be closer to his family, or maybe move overseas within a few years. I can't believe I'm trying to find reasons for him to do what he did, or reasons for me not to rip him a new one and dump him and everything he owns out on the front yard and set it on fire tonight. I'm half numb and half stunned beyond rational thought. Why can't I functionally get angry here? He texted me this morning like he normally does when he's away. I replied like normal, though. We're not big text talkers anyways. He asked me a couple of times if I was
the cat
okay.
is gone.
Everything in the text, I'm trying to read into what the hell he was thinking by doing what he did.
I'm so confused because it's just like, well, I mean, I would be burning his shit anyway. He's so
Same.
Like, what the fuck? I get being so confused that it's hard to be angry, because that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm also just like, why the fuck? How would you think you'd get away with this? Like, she's gonna show back up home, dog's gone. Like, what? And there will be no questions. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and how is he texting her and not being like, oh, she hasn't asked about the dog? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many questions to me that's just like,
there's a lot of
this
things
is not a well thought out plan if he had one, and it's just so fucked up if this was his plan. And it's just, I don't understand who would ever do this.
This drained my whole energy completely. This is pissing me the fuck
Right off the
off.
bat.
Yeah, right off the bat.
You know what? I do give props to the friend or the ex flatmate for reaching
yeah.
out to OP, say like, hey, is there anything going on? Because I think, you know, at least a flatmate recognized that, hey, if there was, you know, this is one of those things where a lot of people unfortunately does go through it. Had to do it multiple times, like having to be there when your pet crosses the rainbow bridge. It's such a personal moment, and for someone to just drop him off and just leave it to strangers to, you know, do that. First off, I think this man is evil as fuck, or the boyfriend is fucking evil. Like, no sympathy or empathy or any compassion whatsoever.
He's a fucking sociopath.
And where the hell do you think you're gonna go with your relationship? You think your relationship's gonna move forward because you set their dog to, you know, to go to sleep? Where is the where's the brain? I can't even speak. Where's the train of thought for this guy? I want to fucking stab him.
Yeah, I don't even know what his plan or end game was. Is he, because he's not even like, was he gonna be like, oh, she's gonna be like, where's the dog? And I'll be like, oh man, I don't know. Maybe it got out. But like the fact that he's texting and then nobody's talking about the dog at all, is he not concerned with his fuck up plan? I don't know.
I just need to know the reaction when he comes back home.
It's so confusing to me, like,
because I need to understand what was his chain of thought,
and how it's just like, I don't understand what the like, if you truly hate her dog, just break up. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I hate this guy.
Yeah, let's put him down.
Yes,
not in a video game
for sure.
Okay, so this is the update.
Thank you.
I think OP posted in a different subreddit. Pretty much did the whole backstory again, but then ended with questions. OP writes, how illegal is what my boyfriend did? I currently live in a flat that I rent, and my boyfriend pays half, but I'm the only one on the lease. I want him out ASAP, or I want to be out of this situation ASAP. What options do I have? A friend of mine once tried to have a violent ex removed, and it took months. I want to be out of this situation immediately.
Well, he's not on the lease, so it should be pretty easy, I would imagine.
Yeah. How do I protect myself from my boyfriend, ex to me now, even though he doesn't know it yet, may due to this place I rent when I return? I presume my landlord couldn't kick him out if I leave him right away. He's never shown any weird tendencies before, so maybe I'm overthinking?
No.
My boyfriend doesn't know.
No.
What the fuck? No.
My boyfriend doesn't know that I know what he did, nor that I still have Stixie back. Sorry for the scattergun of questions. I'm scatterbrained at the moment, and he only returns in 20 hours or so. I don't ever want to see so much as a hair on his head again.
So here's what I'd do. I'd throw all of his shit out on the curb, change the locks before he gets back home.
She can't do that.
And then call the police if he shows up.
No, she legally... I mean, actually, wait. His name is not on the lease. If his name is not on the lease, and he tried to have your dog killed, I think she's allowed to kick him out, actually. Yeah, his name, legally speaking, because if they were married, obviously, legally speaking, you're not allowed to kick the other the person you're married to from the house. But since this is an apartment and they're not married and he's not on a lease, she should be allowed to kick him out. I think she'll be fine. Plus, he tried to kill the dog. Person who tries to kill animals don't get no rights. If you want to act like a dumbass, you're gonna be treated like one, which means that he doesn't get to have any kind of rights. So either she puts the ex-boyfriend down or she kicks him out. I personally think that she should put him down.
name's not on the lease. There's nothing he can do.
Better yet, do what Josh's idea, throw everything out, and then have Stixie shit and piss all over his stuff.
I agree.
Dude,
Okay. I'm on board with this.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Last 2 more short updates.
Mm-hmm.
A night's sleep with good people around me helped me. I phoned a workmate to see if I could go stay there with Stixie, and she came over here for the night instead. We spoke, and we have a plan. Thank you for sending links to the NSW laws. It looks like I might be in the clear with forcing my ex out. I am the renter. I am the only name on the lease.
There you go.
And we have no written agreement.
There you go.
From my understanding, he is categorized as a boarder or a lodger and can be removed quickly. I'll have to clarify, of course, but that gives me confidence. I was freaking out because I didn't know where to start last night. My ex will be confronted with more people I know in the house backing me up. Stixie, by the way, is in good health. He's 11 and maybe a bit too fat and slower than he used to be, but he's fine.
Oh,
These photos are from early November from when we visited a property out of town. He started life as a farm dog, and going back made his day.
Where's the
Aw.
picture? Please share.
I will say I clicked on the link and nothing.
Oh.
Damn it!
I guess it's the post is old, or
maybe.
the link is just not good. I don't know. Oh, editor's note: the link no longer works, and I am unable to retrieve the pics.
I'm sad.
Sorry.
Same.
Well,
Update. Final update. He came back. He lied. I was upset, and I looked like it. We gave him enough rope to make excuse after changing excuse. First, he was shocked that Stixie was gone and was ready to help look for him. Then, he was shocked someone took him to a vet to be put down.
Boy,
Then, when he was confronted with proof that it was him, he claimed that Stixie was hit by a car and he had to end his suffering. This guy is
a
dumb as fuck.
pathological liar.
that's
And the dog is healthy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Motherfucker,
he doesn't-
Stixie's right there.
well, he doesn't know that. I think they probably have Stixie
okay. They
hidden
don't.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
just to expose his lie.
This next sentence does clear it up for me, and I shouldn't be surprised. I read this earlier. When confronted with a live and happy Stixie, he turned it around and ended it with him telling me he should have put him down himself.
What the fuck?
Oh, I put the himself there. He should have put him down.
Oh, like Bob?
I'm so sorry, Wikipedia. And it ended with him telling me he should have had me put down. Whoa, that's way
Oh,
worse.
well, that
Wait,
is
what?
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait a minute.
What is going
We're not even talking
on?
about the dog
Threat.
anymore? No, holy shit. I read it wrong so many times because I'm like, surely that's not. No,
What the
he said,
fuck?
and it ended with him telling me he should have had me put down.
Hell, not
Holy
jail.
What
bro.
is going
You need to stick this guy to
on?
prison, man. That's a
yeah,
threat.
that is
Holy
a threat.
shit.
God damn.
I think my
hope you
brain
changed-
just would not read that correctly because it's
Yeah.
like, surely.
I was like, that's bad, but it's nothing else he hasn't pretty much already admitted to. And then that's way out of like crazy out of left field. That's fucking insane.
Yeah. My coworker and her partner and I told him he was no longer welcome in the house anymore, and that they were moving in with me, and everyone in the house and the neighbor we both get on well with, who saw him return on Friday to take Stixie, now knows what kind of person he is. Oh, so she had 3 people in the house.
Dang.
Good.
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 To
Witnesses.
back her up. Now they all know what kind of person he was.
That's
He left on
scary.
his own accord and took some of his stuff. I'm no closer to knowing for sure why he tried to do what he did. Sorry for jamming up r/legal advice with this one. It wasn't much of a legal ending.
Well, it sounds like he's unhinged.
No,
and
but
just,
like, she
wants to
might
have
need
some
a
sort of
fucking
control over
Ooh.
you.
That's the type of story that ends up on Netflix documentary. Like, girl, you might need to move. You need a restraining order. That's a threat. That, like, legally speaking, you are allowed to go to the police saying that he threatened your life. Like, this is unhinged. What the fuck?
I don't know. This is a fucking weird one. I'm glad you're out of there. I'm glad he like out of the house and you had people with you because that could have gone south quick by the sounds of it.
I'm so glad you have quite a bit of friends that has your back. You know, even though it's like an old flatmate, that kind of says a lot about you as a person that they thought about you at least. Like, hey, this doesn't seem right. This is something that you might
Mhm.
not do. So shout out to your friends for sticking up for you. And You
Stick
dodged.
seeing up for you.
You goddamn right, Josh. Like, go ahead, Sean. Take that in. Take that
It's
in.
fine. That's good. That's good.
Okay,
That's good.
cool.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you dodged a bullet because this
That is
guy is
insane.
not only a fucking neglect, doesn't have any empathy, like I said.
No, like that's
I don't mean
psychopath
to
behavior.
diagnose,
I'm
but
sorry.
this guy
what
is
the
a
fuck?
fucking sociopath.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
All right. So before we hit the second story, there is mentions of death and mentions of
Death to childbirth, due to childbirth.
Yeah.
So if that doesn't sound like a good time, skip to story 3 where I desperately try to pick the mood back up. All right, moving on to our second story. Do we want to pick me up to then go back
pick
down?
that shit up, bro. Come on. Oh,
Okay.
Wait.
Because there is another downer. I didn't know we just wanted to knock all the downers out and then crescendo to nice stuff.
You know what?
Why don't you
hurt me.
build me up?
Okay. All right.
Build me up, baby.
I'm already hurt.
I'm
Let's
already
get
right.
sad. This one is r/true off my chest coming from Josh's goat. Hop into it. My friend told me something awful, and now I can't stop thinking about it.
Is this the pick me up one?
Nope.
No, it is not.
Fuck. Why did I sing that song then?
I'm so sorry.
Well,
I can do
you
a
were
pick-me-up.
singing. I was talking. Sean just picked whichever you heard.
I blanked out.
All right.
I forget what the title was, so it sounded awful, and that's why I asked.
Yeah, and it is. But it's all up from here, guys. David, 36 male, and I, 39 male, have been friends since high school. My high school had a thing where the freshman students would be assigned a senior to show them around, and that's how we met. I was assigned to David. In high school, David started dating a girl named Sammy. They were stereotypical high school sweetheart couple, going on cheesy dates, sending each other love letters, that type of couple. They got married after college and were due to have a baby in April. However, Sammy had complications while giving birth and ended up passing away from excessive bleeding, leaving David as a single father to his newborn daughter. David, understandably so, hasn't been taking it well at all.
Obviously.
For about the first month or so, his parents were helping him take care of his daughter, but they had to go back home as they live an hour away. Since then, I've been helping David as much as I can as we live in the same town. Last night, he called me at about 2 a.m. and told me to come over because he needed to talk to me about something important.
Uh-oh.
Even though he had woken me up, I wasn't about to leave him alone, so I drove to his house and found him sitting on his front step drinking a beer. It was clear that he had been crying and that this definitely was not his first drink. He told me to sit down with him, so I did. What he tells me next is what I can't stop thinking about. David tells me that Sammy never wanted to have kids, but David did. He explained how having kids had become a hot topic in their house.
No. I think I know. Oh, no, I think I know. No. I think I know. I have a fucking suspicion that she didn't want to have kid. He wanted to have kid. And because men who want to have kid, who date a woman who doesn't want to have kid, don't give a fuck about the woman, they can end up basically forcing said woman to have kids by basically what? He broke the condoms. He pretended to have a vasectomy, but he didn't. She ended up getting pregnant. He basically gaslit her into keeping it, even though she didn't want it to have kid, and she ended up dying in childbirth. And now he's alone with a kid. Tais-toi. With a kid that the mother is no longer there. Is that it? Because if it is, I think that David needs to be put down. Yeah. It better not be that though. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But if I'm not wrong, I think he needs to be put down. Because basically the girl that he wanted to have kids with, who didn't want him to have kids, ended up dying. Because women still die today of childbirth. Because giving birth is still to this day one of the hardest shit that a fucking person can go through. She died. Giving birth to a kid that she never wanted. Woof! Please tell me that's not it. Please tell me that's not it. I beg. I fucking beg. I fucking beg.
And he was worried that it would ruin their marriage. He didn't want her to leave him and also wanted a baby, so he chose to sabotage her birth control.
Yep.
And convince her to keep the pregnancy.
Yep.
Jesus.
He tells me that now he believes that her death is his fault.
Yep.
And that he can't even look at his daughter without feeling guilty and like, quote unquote, like a murderer.
Kinda.
Yeah, you are.
I genuinely am at a loss for words. I didn't know what to think, and I honestly still don't. After his confession, I just convinced him to go to bed and tried not to think about what he had just told me. I'm not even sure what to think anymore. This whole situation is disgusting. That was about 3 days ago, and I've kept in contact with him short until I can figure out what to do next. I just genuinely don't know what to do now.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's probably one of the most fucked up things we've ever read.
I'm
This
not
is
surprised.
high up on our subreddit, so.
And you want us to tell you what to do? I have no idea.
Wait, that's
if I were to do one thing immediate is
that's okay. Oh god. Oh my 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 god. Oh wait. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. No. I don't even know what to say. Like, that's just, I'm so pissed. Because that's murder. And yeah. Like, I cannot stand men who don't understand. Oh my god. Children, you don't get to decide for a woman who doesn't want to have kid that she has to have kid. That's not how this fucking work. I'm gonna put you in the living room because you're fucking up my fucking mind right now. Like, ugh. This is murder. I don't even know what to say because legally speaking, what's done has already been done. But like, if this is my daughter and I learned that she died giving birth to a child that she never wanted, I would find a way to either if because I don't think legally speaking that something can be done about that. Something should be like we should be able to do something about that, but I don't think something can be done about that on a legal standpoint. I don't think that he needs to ooh. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. The selfishness is disgusting. Which is why the story of the girl who was forced to have a kid that she didn't want and ended up giving the kid away to the dad, giving full custody and paying child support to that man. But she doesn't have no contact with the kid and she doesn't give a fuck about the kid. She gave birth because she was forced to. And now she's not a mom because she never wanted to be one. And now he's alone with the kid, which is what I think should have happened here. But she died in childbirth. This is a tragedy and this man is trash. It is so crazy. Like, you are married to someone. You're supposed to have, like, to be on the same page on these things. It's too much. The selfishness. The audacity. It's the audacity for me. Some of these stories of men fucking up their fucking girlfriend's birth control, I didn't know it was like a thing. But thanks to Reddit, now I know that if you have a boyfriend who wants to have kids, you need to leave him if you don't want to have kids, because that motherfucker might fuck with your birth control and you end up dying during childbirth of a child that you never wanted. I can't. And it's too late now because she died in childbirth, the baby survived, and now he's alone because the woman he loved, who he forced to have a child that she didn't want, died. And now he's a single dad. And boo-hoo, he feels like a murderer because he is one. So now what? I don't know what that dude should do. Put the kid on adoption, maybe. Maybe the kid's going to be lucky and end up with parents who will teach him that, consent is very important and that if someone doesn't want to have kids, they shouldn't be forced to have one. I don't know. Maybe he should put the kid to adoption and then kill himself. Because, he killed the love of his life by fucking up with her birth control and then forcing her to have a child that she didn't want, and then she died in childbirth. So I don't know. That shit makes me extremely angry. I think he should die, but because there's a baby involved, it's a little bit more complicated now, is it? Because then, he can't even take care of the baby because he's depressed and sad. Jesus Christ. This is a terrible story. It's probably one of the worst Reddit stories that I've heard so far. I don't even know what kind of judgment I'm supposed to give. But I can't because there's a baby involved. And the baby didn't do anything. The baby didn't ask to be born. But maybe the baby would be better off with an adopted family at this point. Oh, I don't know. I feel like, because growing up, if he keeps the baby, one day he's gonna have to tell the baby why she doesn't have a mom. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't keep the baby, and I think it should go. So I don't know. I don't know. Like, legally speaking, I don't even think he can be charged with murder, even though he should. He should be charged with murder. That's murder to me. I just don't think legally. I don't think legally speaking, there's anything that can be done. Oh my God, this pisses me off. Jesus Christ. Don't fuck with your girlfriend / fucking wife's birth control. Oh my God. I hate this man.
Is distance yourself from this said friend. However, there is that scary thought that the child is gonna be with this person.
That's where I'm at. I'm
There
like, I
you
don't know if I
go.
could distance myself, because then I'm like, if
What
anything
about the
happened to that
kid?
kid, then I'm like, that is kind of, me personally, it's not on OP, but me
Right.
personally, if I distance myself and something happened to that kid, I'd be like, oh man, I maybe could have done something.
But it's like, I don't, like, you could call CPS, I guess, but it's just like, what
No.
proof is there?
It's
Would
not-
he admit that
legally,
to
there's
them?
I think it'd just be
Nothing.
begging him to get therapy.
Well, yeah, for sure. But then
Obviously.
I also wouldn't want to be around him
No,
because I
for
wouldn't
sure.
want to
Yeah.
be friends with someone like that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up to do, to sabotage your wife's birth control.
And then
which
convince
ended up-
them this is,
Yeah, like you took away her autonomy to decide on whether or not she wanted to be pregnant.
That was her
If you
body,
wanted a child
and he
and she
made it
didn't-
his choice. He
Yeah.
gotta die.
Like, this should
Be
be
with
he
someone
gotta
else.
die.
Yeah.
before
He
you
has
get
to
married. This should
die.
be fucking question
And
number
a
one.
life for
Do you want
life.
kids? Like, what the like? How is that not a conversation? And then once you figure out that, oh, hey, we're not compatible on that issue, you can leave them.
He should
You
have
don't have to
left her if
fucking
he
be
wanted a baby
a
this
demon
bad.
and sabotage their birth control get her pregnant against her own, like, against her will, and then that causes her to, like, pass away. That's fucking awful.
And this
He
scenario
has to
too, kind of
die.
when he came by saying like, oh, he was drinking like a beer. It seems like it wasn't his first one. This sounds like a newborn. I mean, we're not fathers, we're not parents, but I feel like they wake up whenever sometimes. What if like this kid suddenly woke
Already.
up and he's inebriated? That's a danger to the kid.
That is
Yeah,
in
you could call
danger to the
CPS on that front.
baby.
That's kind of where if like that's
That would
where
be
I would
good.
lead into if that
Yeah.
was a call a CPS scenario.
Because I think the other front is harder to prove, but it's pretty
Right.
easy. Like it's like, oh, I saw him very drunk in charge of a child. I don't think he should be
By
in charge
himself
of that.
too.
By
right.
himself.
By
The
himself.
man
and
is
it's just like,
heavily depressed because he's a murderer.
That's a more, easier case to make, I think, against him. Because I don't think this person should be in charge of children.
No. He called his friend drunk when the baby is what, 2 months old, 1 month and a half. They need they barely sleep at this age. They need 24 hours of fucking work to make sure that, because especially knowing the fact that there's like a baby death syndrome or children death syndrome, where like some baby kind of die randomly out of nowhere, which is why they need like to be taken care of a lot. I remember hearing something about how like even nurse have to check, every 2 hours that they're still breathing in their sleep or something. Like, it's kind of crazy. So I don't know. I don't think that you should be drunk when near a newborn, no matter how guilty you feel because the woman that you loved and the mother of the child is dead because you fuck with her birth control and you're a murderer and now you feel bad and you drink yourself to sleep even though you're supposed to take care of the newborn baby that you force her to have without her consent. So like at this point, maybe the grandparent can take the kid and he can take himself out. I can't. This man is a murderer. He has to go. That's my final
No,
judgment.
yeah,
He has
it's
to
just
go.
a danger.
That should
That's why I'm
piss me
like,
off so
I
much.
have to stay close just to like
But also,
figure out what
I
to do
see
with
it.
that kid.
Also, I personally would never let nobody convince me to have a kid that I don't want. So there's that. I don't give a fuck if we're married. If I say I don't want kid and I accidentally get pregnant, well, bitch, I'm in Canada. Like, abortion here is a thing. I don't live in a crazy ass country like the United States where like abortion is starting to be restricted everywhere. I'm in Canada. I am perfectly safe to make my own decision. And if I say I don't want kid, I don't want fucking kids. And nobody's forcing me to have a fucking kid that I don't want, that I'm not ready to have, that I didn't ask for. So there's also that. It just make me so sad that she was so clear that she didn't want the kid. He fucking messed with her birth control. And then he convinced her, it's okay, it's gonna be okay, I swear it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be the best dad, like I swear it's gonna be fine. And she somehow, because they were married and she loved him, she was like, fine, I guess. And she died. Oh my god. I think he needs to die too. But I mean, he can't die because technically speaking, the baby didn't die during childbirth. She did because he's a murderer. But still, like, what can be done here? I think the grandparents need to take the baby and he needs to go throw himself off a cliff. And so the daughter will never learn why her mama died during childbirth or why she doesn't have a mom or a dad. She doesn't need to know that. As long as she has good parents who love her, she doesn't need to know her birth parents. I'm adopted. Adoption is fine. As long as you have good parents, it's perfectly fine. But this man can't even take care of her newborn baby because he feels guilty that he killed his wife. Oh my god. How the fuck can we not do legally something about something like this? This is so crazy. But I hate him. I don't know him. I
kid.
hate
You know
him.
what I
I see
mean?
what you're saying, but
Me
I just
personally.
yeah, I would have such a hard time ever talking to that person again.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
moment you start looking at someone like, oh man, you're kind of a piece of shit human being. I don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah, it's on the level of like my friend coming to me and be like, "Oh, I'm attracted to underagers." It'd be like, "Okay, we're never fucking talking again." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's
Weirdo.
on that level of demonhood that I'm just like, I'm a bad person for being associated with you now that I know this.
That's
like,
true.
I just couldn't. Me personally, I would, and I understand there's a child involved. That's why I would call CPS and try and figure it out that way. I
That might
don't
be the
know.
best bet, especially because
Yeah.
you have like a case like it's
No,
you know.
CPS is not gonna work because CPS, first of all, you don't know if the kid is gonna be better off in the system. The system is disgusting. So many kids end up being abused, mistreated. They don't. The system is disgusting. You dead ass don't know where your child is gonna end up. It's tragic. CPS, when they can, they usually leave the kid with the parents, even though, you know, it might not always be the best because they don't even have enough families to put them kids in or centers to put them kids in. And these kids need stability and love and shit. Like it's not that simple to call CPS. If it was, we wouldn't have entire Netflix documentary about kids who CPS was called on their parents and they didn't do shit and the kids ended up dying of abuse. So CPS is not. I don't know. I just think that the baby should go with the grandparents if they can handle it. Because God knows newborn are not easy to take care of. You forget about sleeping, and these are old people, so I don't know. But he is in no psychological state to take care of a newborn. Not when he feels guilty about the fact that he murdered his wife. And he's drinking himself to sleep. If he doesn't freaking like end up in a freaking coma because he overdrank, the kid could die because he'd been drinking and he wasn't taking care of the newborn. This is overall a disgusting situation. I wouldn't know what to do either. But maybe try to talk to the grandparents. I think that would be the best bet. The best course of action would be to try and reach the grandparents so that at least the baby is safe. And then well, I don't know about him. I hope he dies. But as long as the baby is safe, that's the only thing that matters, really. But he can die. The dad can die. The girl's gonna be fine. As long as she has good parents. She grew up to be perfectly balanced, learning that her body is her choice and that nobody can ever force her to have a kid that she doesn't want. So maybe this could have a happy ending. Maybe. Started with a tragedy, but it doesn't have to end in one. How many more do we have to kill? All right.
If somebody has like the doorbell cameras that can like prove that he's drunk or something.
Here's another thing before like CPS situation, because maybe it would be better to like stay within the family type of situation, so the kid might not be in the system. I would talk to the parents, say, hey, I just got a confession from your son, and this is a troublesome situation. So that way, I feel like at least the parents would act up or act out as in the situation. And to me, that's like, you know what, I don't ever want to deal with this person ever again. So that's just my two suggestions in this case.
Yeah, I'd maybe inform Sam's parents as well.
Yeah.
Like that's something they deserve to know.
All right, let's pick it up. So
wait, was there can you give us comments on, like, was there good advice in that comment section?
No, mostly just roasting.
Well, duh.
Just thanks, being Reddit. Like, way to ruin,
Has he commented back on anything?
Because I'm just like, we're giving our advice based on, 3 guys who have never had children or been in that situation. So it's just like, it'd be interesting. Like, I imagine there's very few people who have ever been in this exact situation, but there might be smarter Redditors out there who give better advice, or, you know what I mean?
So Opie's only comment is responding to this. Somebody wrote, "You need to get the baby out of that house somehow. Do you have his parents' info?"
There.
To which Opie said, "I do. I have his mom's number."
Good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that might be the way to go about it.
There you
Yeah.
go. I hope that the
Yeah.
baby girl's gonna be fine.
Jesus
Good luck.
Christ, man.
Man, oh man.
Yeah. All right, moving on to story
Unbelievable.
3. This one is not so much a happy story as much as it is one to easily dunk on.
I'm so depressed.
So I'm thinking maybe the easy to dunk on will bring us the mood back up. The mood
Okay.
being angry.
All right.
Yeah. I'm wishing death on the first two guys.
Yeah, the first two people
Right?
should die, and you might
The
be wishing
first
death on
two
the third
should
one.
Die.
This one's going from r/entitled reviews from Nurse T23.
Okay.
Also r/entitled reviews. That will be a brownies episode.
Oh, really?
Because that is, I had not known about that subreddit, and now I am very intrigued by that.
I was gonna say
subreddit.
new subreddit. I'm excited.
Yeah. So this is a 1-star review.
We know how that feels.
Yeah, we've been there. Oh, the title. This is owner's response to a review is wild.
Oh, the owner
God.
responded.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I knew the fucking customer did some stupid shit, bro.
Well, I was
Some
gonna say I've seen
customers
some
are mad
unhinged owner
entitled.
responses too.
Yeah, true.
That's true.
Like, sure, sure, we ripped you off and refused to help you afterwards, but that's your fault.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
Yeah. So
the
what? You
owner is
saw
an
a single roach. We're still clean.
Octa,
Yeah.
baby.
So a 1-star review. The person writes,
Oh, misery.
the restaurant
Where you at?
owner refused to serve a group of 4 union workmen based on my tattoos. I never guessed ink would matter at a dive bar, but it is what it is. The food was
Oh,
what you would
no.
expect from a dive bar, but to have someone examine my ink in depth
where
and
is
decide
Misery?
that I was not worthy of a table
Oh,
is rather
go there.
judgmental and disturbing to me. Money is money and business is business. I don't drink, so alcohol or bad behavior had no part of his decision. Shame on them. The owner claims his father.
Can we take guesses of what the tattoo is?
Go on.
It's got to be the Nazi symbol, right?
I'm going with either a Nazi tattoo as well or a Confederate flag tattoo.
Now wait a minute. I'm trying to find misery. What are we saying here? Someone came in with a Nazi tattoo in a place and they were not served properly, because if that's the case, then duh. Hello. I know that the United States is going crazy right now, but again, because apparently being against fascism is not crazy. I love this country. I'm so happy I'm Canadian. Oh my god. What a bunch of retards. But what did they come in with? I need to go back.
Money is money and business is business. I don't drink, so alcohol or bad behavior had no part of his decision. Shame on them. The owner claims his father.
Can we take guesses of what the tattoo is?
Go on.
It's got to be the Nazi symbol, right?
I'm going with either a Nazi tattoo as well or a Confederate flag tattoo.
All right.
I
well,
mean,
I'm hedging my
Confederate would
bet with
almost
Nazi
not be as
symbol.
bad.
I mean, they're one and the
Almost.
same to me.
Well, there's a lot of overlap for sure.
Yeah.
The owner claims his father owned a quote-unquote badass biker bar down the street. I wonder if his father sifted through biker tattoos and threw people out. Avoid this dump, especially if you have any tattoos. Owner replies. It was a Nazi SS tattoo on your
Damn it.
shaved head.
Got him.
Ah,
Oh
fucking
my God.
skinhead.
There you
And
go.
this was over a year ago. Quit crying, you snowflake. Do you need
Nice.
a safe? Do you need a safe space? Your Facebook profile has you listed as quote unquote the white devil and quote skinhead for life. Get fucked. If you don't like being judged for your looks, get a tattoo removal or wear a fucking hat, genius. There is no
On his
place for
head?
Nazis, racists, or hatred or any of
On
that
his
at
head?
Tovies, which I guess is the name.
You're gonna have a shaved head with a Nazi tattoo on it, and then you're gonna wonder why you don't get good customer service? Bitch, people used to get medals for shooting people like you. I don't understand how the fuck they became a fucking protected species that needs to be, like, protected from the mean anti-fascists. I don't understand when Nazi became people whose opinion and life matters. I don't understand. We went to war to remove them from planet Earth, and now we have to live amongst them. I don't get it. Of course, you're not gonna get good customer service. Y'all shouldn't even still be alive. The war is over. I don't get it. I am feeling quite violent tonight. All of these stories have terrible people in it. Every time. I need a stories where the person is just an asshole, but not a damn devil. God damn. Jesus. The first one tried to put a dog down without the consent of their owner. The second one got his wife killed because he wanted a baby and she didn't, and he decided that he didn't give a fuck and that she was gonna have it. Well, she was gonna have one, whether she liked it or not, and she died in childbirth. And this one, a Nazi, just wants to be treated like a person, but you're not a person. You're just a dumbass. So like, you get treated like one. At this point, sometimes I kind of just feel like mankind was a fucking mistake, because y'all be doing the fucking worst. Jesus.
Name of the dive.
Shout out
Damn.
Covies.
Shout out Covies.
We can't call Josh White Devil anymore. Sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a
I don't know if
Nazi
we ever
symbol.
called him the White Devil. Just the White
I think
man.
it's happened.
We
Oh,
call
well,
him.
I don't put it past us, to be honest, I guess.
That's fucking insane to be like, oh, they won't serve anyone with a tattoo. It's like, you're
Anyone
leaving
with
out
a tattoo,
real big piece of
right.
information here, buddy. It's like,
There you go.
oh yeah, I don't think Hitler did anything
Oh, I
wrong.
died.
It's like, okay, you're fucking insane.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be allowed in anywhere.
No, it's
I mean-
because the problem with Nazis is that if they think they are welcome somewhere, then they usually bring their friends. And you don't want to be known as a place who allows these people to breed. So obviously, you cannot serve them or give them any kind of leeway because they get a fucking inch and they're going to take 10 miles. You don't want that. You don't want that near you or in your establishment. So, again, we went to war to remove these people from existence, and now we have to treat them like some endangered species. I do not understand why.
Be honest.
This is one of the few instances where like I'm all for discrimination.
Yes.
Obviously, I am
I'm
for
cool with
segregation
discriminating against Nazis.
against
Yeah.
Nazis.
Let
Matter
it
of
be
fact,
known.
Punch them all.
Yeah.
Please.
When does that stop?
Holy shit. Did y'all see that Fox News segment?
Probably not.
Probably
I don't watch
not.
Well, it went viral. I don't watch Fox News either, but it went viral because it was a panel of white people being like, you know what? And this is verbatim what they said. We really need to take a page out of the blacks' books and start taking the word back. Let's just call each other Nazi. What's up, Nazi? What's up, Nazi? Who cares? Legit on Fox News.
Where was
could
this
not-
panel at?
on Fox News, just
I don't
on
know, I
one
mean,
of their
like,
shows.
Oh, in their on their show.
On
the
their
largest
shows.
News network in America.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure why
And all
I'm
the comments were
surprised.
like, how did they say the blacks with a hard R? Or like, how, like,
Yeah.
how this is like the most racist, illegal, like, people were like, wow, as a German, this would be illegal to air on TV. Like,
As it should be.
what is a huge network?
Yeah.
It is
They
the
wanna
most popular
take the
network
word
in the
back.
United States.
I think they're saying whatever they can to get the Epstein stuff off the air.
They want to take the word back. That is
Fuck.
crazy.
Yeah.
It is funny though, cause I mean, shit. We have people who are taking literally black expression and turning them racist. Woke. We can't even use woke anymore as a joke like we used to in the black community because white people gentrified that shit and turned it into something that is supposedly bad. It's not. Black fatigue used to describe the feeling of powerlessness that comes with living in a white supremacist, systemic racist society. And now white racist people are using it to describe them being tired of having to deal with black people. So you see, am I surprised that some people think that Nazi is a good thing? No. again. This is coming from the country who elected Trump twice. I am no longer surprised by anything that comes out of this country. I am just appalled and disgusted and happy that I can't hear the sound of their bullshit over my universal health care. Although it is scary to know that these are my neighbors, but not every single person in this country is batshit crazy. I feel bad for all the people who didn't ask for none of this shit. It sucks. Even though I'm sure Trump stole the election, I just can't prove it. But still, a tragedy.
All right. This next one is coming also from Nurse T23. Debut for me and made it on 2 stories on here.
Wow.
Back to back.
This one's coming, they cross-posted from r/TIFU, which is a good way to get read by me.
True.
This one's titled, Today I fucked up by giving my husband a blowjob while we were both laying on our sides.
Okay. I find all your today I fucked ups are
Thank
sexual.
God,
Sean.
this is
They're
not
just
a Nazi
it's really,
thing.
those are the ones that make
A
me laugh.
blowjob?
Because there are some actual sad ones on there. I'm like, wait, what? I thought this was just a horny, stupid
Sean only gets
subreddit.
the ones cross-posted. He only reads those ones, goes to the actual subreddit. What
No,
the
I
fuck?
want to hear
What
the
the fuck
blowjob
is
story,
this?
please.
This is so
I feel like the
depressing.
people that post it, cross-post it onto our subreddit know what
Also,
I
how
like
do
from
you
that
fucking-
subreddit.
How
Yeah.
do you
No
fucking
one's
when I go-
coming.
a
I'm not
blowjob?
reading.
Yeah, I'm strictly reading for climaxes, guys.
Sean thinks today I fucked up means today I fucked. You know.
You know.
And it's up.
Yeah.
Wait,
All right.
tell me the blowjob story.
Opie writes, I know the title sounds crazy, but I honestly don't know what to do. My husband and I were just taking a nap in the afternoon, and I thought it'd be nice to give him a blowjob while we were just laying there in bed.
Was he awake? Was he awake, girl?
I was on my side facing him. Everything was okay until a few hours ago. My jaw hurts so bad. My face next to my ears and part of my jaw is swollen and feels tender.
Huh?
I've taken paracetamol, ibuprofen, and prednisolone to see if the, and I'm sure I pronounced all
what?
3 of those
Got 'em.
1,000% correct,
Drugs.
to see if the swelling and pain will go down. I can't even eat right now. It just hurts when I try to chew.
But
I
what-
can't cry, so I'm just laughing and hoping I'll be okay. My husband is assuring me I'll be okay, and I'm teasing him that he'll have to forget about oral sex for a while because this has shook me. I can't stop looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm doing my best to not touch my jaw.
I'm
This
confused.
has never happened before. If this doesn't get better in the morning, I'll have to go to the ER to get checked out. Anyone else experience something similar?
No.
The fuck were you sucking on? A damn Coke bottle? Was that thing thanging or what?
I
I'm
think the only solution
confused.
is you have to do it the other way now to even it out.
I was going to read the top comment on this. They write, laying on your side probably misaligned your jaw. Give him another one, but lay on the other side. Maybe it will click back in place.
That's crazy.
To which the top comment below that said, are you the husband?
Below that, indeed.
Oh, my God.
So people are saying it might be like a jaw condition that people have had.
Oh, really?
That's a
I was just thinking
thing?
she dislocated it or something, just being in that position,
Huh?
potentially. But I would definitely go to a doctor to get
What?
that checked out because, I mean, that like chewing food, drinking, like that.
Yeah, you need that to
Those are
shit.
essentials, I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah, I
And
popped my jaw
talking?
before and it hurts like fuck to drink or eat anything for a while.
God.
And it's just
I
like,
never
yeah,
heard
not
of that
fun. Not
before.
fun.
I
Hey,
didn't have.
I
I
bet
didn't.
your husband was like,
blow a lot of
when your
dick in
husband
my
heard like,
life,
hey, it might be a
so I
while till you
don't
get a
know.
blow. The way that man probably was like, let's fucking go to the office right now. The doctor's
Go to the
office.
doctor. What the fuck?
So this comment writes, you may have had TMD this whole time and not known it.
TMD.
And some kind of flexion in your jaw caused by the weight of your head on it while opening your mouth could have triggered it. And then somebody said, yes, TMD, not TMJ. That's the name of the affected joint. To which somebody said, not going to lie, when I saw TMD, I thought you meant too much dick.
What?
Oh, God. So TMD or TJD actually stands for tempororomandibular joint dysfunction.
What
Too much
the
dick.
fuck?
Essentially.
I hope
I mean,
OP gets better
kinda.
soon because
That
that's
sounds
unfortunate.
terrible.
Yeah, no updates so far. They are commenting a lot.
Ooh.
Oh.
Sort by top
What is
comment.
saying?
Top comment says, giving oral caused it, so maybe receiving oral fixes it? Worth a shot. To which OP wrote on it.
Hey, respect to these two, bro.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
And then somebody said, how long were you sucking for it to cause that much damage? To
Right?
which OP wrote 10 to 15 minutes, to which I have to. My God, this.
I mean, that's a very
definitely see
dedicated
10 to 15
blowjob. This is
10,
good.
10 to
Good
15
for
minutes on your
him.
side, I think is
Yeah.
wild. I think if
On the
I guess
side,
we're
Do
doing
though.
it
the
at the
motion.
moment.
Do the motion, Sean.
I
How would
really
you do
can't.
it?
I truly
You do not
cannot.
have
I
to.
anymore.
think Fred just made a video on a Discord from Monday's episode about, doing all that shit.
Yeah, of course you did. When you did
Yeah.
it like for way longer and way
Yeah,
more
yeah,
aggressive
yeah,
than I
yeah,
did. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to our
Right.
last story of the day. Unless you're a patron or YouTube member, or just wait, right? Do YouTube members get? Yeah, YouTube members
Yeah.
They get it. They get it.
All right, this one's coming from r/story cross posted by Hop Into It.
Bah.
Oh, bah.
There it is.
Sorry, I was looking for the post from Fred.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's in the memes galore.
Okay, good.
This one's titled, I thought my neighbor was just nosy until she saved my life.
Ooh.
Oh.
Interesting.
OP writes, I've lived in the same apartment for 3 years. Quiet building, mostly older residents, and one particularly nosy neighbor named Helen. Retired, always watching, the kind of woman who knows if you're getting enough sunlight and will comment on your laundry choices with no shame. I used to duck past her door like I was avoiding a security camera. She'd ask a million questions. You didn't come home last night. Everything okay? Why are you ordering takeout 3 nights in a row? You sick or something?
Damn, Ellen, shut your old ass up.
You looked
Leave me
pale
alone.
this morning. Are you getting enough iron? At first, I found it intrusive. Like, respectfully, Helen, let me live. Then,
Oh, big
about
stretch.
2 months ago, I got the flu. A real monster of a flu. Could barely stand, no appetite, fever dreams that made me think my cat could talk to me. I was alone, trying to tough it out, and not really answering texts or calls. Apparently,
Okay.
Helen noticed. On day 3, there was a knock on the door. I ignored it. Then came another knock. And then, quote, if you don't answer, I'm calling the super. I opened the door a crack, looking like a ghost in a hoodie. She didn't flinch. She looked me over and said, you need soup and electrolytes and probably a real adult.
What?
She came
I
back.
mean, I appreciate it. A little shade there.
A little bit of shade, Helen. She came back with a care package. Soup, Gatorade, tissues, meds, and an old movie DVD. Because, quote, streaming makes you forget the classics. I didn't argue with Helen. Over the next few days, she checked in. Knocked at reasonable interviews. Never overstepped. Just showed up. I don't think I would have ended up in the hospital or anything, but I was close to running out of food, and I was definitely too stubborn to ask anyone for help. Helen didn't wait for me to ask. Now, I don't duck past her door. We say hi to each other. Sometimes I help her carry groceries. Sometimes she reminds me when I'm out of bananas. We're not best friends or anything, but if she ever needed help, I'd be there before she finished knocking. Moral
Aww.
of the story, sometimes nosy neighbors are just retired guardian angels in disguise. And Helen, you are the MVP of apartment 3B.
Hell yeah.
Damn,
Hell yeah, Helen.
Ellen. Good job.
Yeah, I find a lot of older neighbors, such like that. They don't have a lot going on, so they like to.
Oh yeah, I didn't
know,
know
cry
this
a little
fuck.
bit,
I
but
have
it's
one.
never-
She's so
A
lovely.
lot of the time, it's never malicious. It's just
She always tells me that I lost
yeah,
weight,
I'd
girl.
like to get to know my neighbors. I don't have a lot going on, like showing their interest in unique ways sometimes, but sometimes it's for good reason. And Alan seems like a good man for all intents and
I'm dying.
even with the snide
Holy
comments
moly,
occasionally.
Jesus! Oh, I don't
And a
have
real
energy.
adult.
Hey, I feel like sometimes those are like the best
Okay, I'm
friends
gonna
that you
need
can
some.
have.
I'm gonna
Though.
need
People
him,
that can
For
just
sure.
make
and
those
I'm gonna
snide
need like
comments.
some
Kept it
help
real,
because
but then
bitch, I'm
the day,
alone.
nosy,
Holy moly!
sure. But then when it came down to it, they were like a legit neighbor. So shout out to both OP and Helen. It seemed like they're besties now. Well, not besties, but they're at least friends now.
Yeah. Got each other's backs.
Yeah.
All right. It
Gosh darn
wouldn't
it.
be a Monday Reddit reading episode without a segment from the amazing Underbaki.
Oh yeah.
And this week we have
That's mine.
Is This Poster Okay?
Let's go.
From our last Monday episode this month. Is that the last? Yeah, it is the last. It's the 28th.
Oh shit! Get your
Time goes
merch.
by quick. Yeah, get your merch now, y'all. We're going back to reading posts and asking ourselves, is this poster okay? Post number 1 is coming from r/are the straights okay?
No.
The straights are never okay.
Probably not.
All right. Here we go. This person writes, all I want in life is to find a hot Asian female
Here
to
we
be
go.
mine.
Oh,
I would love one that is 5'4", between the ages of 18 and 22. Has to have at least
John 10 years ago.
has to have at least C cups and look great in yoga pants. Gets it very wet for me.
Probably C cups 2 years ago for me.
I was going to say everything except the C cups. You were still explaining
Pornhub
John. here.
exists.
John does look good
I
in
had
yoga pants.
And he gets that wet for you.
And he gets that shit wet for me. I tell you what.
But Pornhub.
I've been looking for this female all my life, but I've consistently come up short. I've been on this planet a very long time. Jesus, and you're looking for an 18 to 22-year-old?
Well, does that surprise you based on everything else?
Everything else he said. I've been on this planet a very long time and feel like my time is starting to run short.
Bitch, are you 82?
Yeah, what
you
are we talking
octogenarian, whatever.
I will be 49 next year.
Close enough.
So sad.
And you're looking for someone less than half your age.
I'm not looking forward to another year of loneliness. I don't believe in a
yet-
God, but I'm beginning to pray for this kind of female to come into my life.
Female.
And this might have been a Freudian slip, but pray was spelled Prey.
Definitely was. Oh, this guy's a predator.
Female.
So is this poster okay?
No.
I'm not gonna lie. Forgot about it. There was this poster. Okay, thought it was does this guy fuck? And they're one
Because
and the same. I think in this
Both
case.
don't. Yeah.
Both
and
no. Both
Uh,
no. Big no.
What a fucking creep! And does it keep being like this female I'm looking for? Like, what a fucking disgusting way to describe someone. Like, just
Why don't you just buy a doll?
Right?
Buy a high-end doll at this point because that's what you want. You want a fantasy of, and again, this is gonna go off on people who fucking fetishizes Asian women.
Mhm.
I can't stand this shit, bro. Like,
I'm
if
not
you
an
wanna-
Asian
if you
woman,
want-
but I know
okay,
I would
there's a
be
reason why you've been
disgusted.
single for 49 fucking years. This the ideology that you have, just the way you view people, just the way you describe women. You want them to be a piece of property or like a piece of eye candy for you. It's no fucking wonder you ain't never felt a woman's touch or anyone's love for that matter, my guy.
Yep.
You're gonna stay single forever. You're gonna get your AARP
that?
discount and you still ain't gonna got nobody. You ain't never gonna have no bitches. Cause you're a terrible person.
I've never seen this
Fuck
before.
you.
Yeah,
Legendary
it's so
core.
clear of why he's been single for so long. It's
Where
just
did I
like you
get
don't
that?
view, like your potential partner as a person, as a human
Mhm.
being, and you just see them as no. This is.
I
This
feel like I should have
fantasy
not
have
wasted
in
that,
my-
but it's
my
gone.
head. This Asian woman.
I don't know
She's
where
short,
I got that.
half my age. You
never
are so
seen that
fucking
before.
disgusting, dude. Just if you truly want love, just look for someone who you vibe with, who you like match
This person is
energies
never
with,
finding love.
and-
Forget
and,
about
like,
it.
you'll find someone.
Ouch.
Dude, not once in this post does he mention a personality,
No.
a fucking
Of course,
trait,
no.
Oh.
anything about
Which is
A
why
anything
he's
other than
personality.
looks, and that's why he's fucking never gonna fucking fuck.
A personality.
Loser. All right, post number 2, also coming from.
Also, excuse me for saying bitches. I just got really passionate at the moment.
No, I think everyone understood.
I think
You know what I
get
mean.
it. This one,
What?
this other one is coming from r/are
Damn.
the straights okay?
No.
Clearly
Just like the
not.
last guy, probably not.
Probably not.
Arsene
This is a
Speed.
Facebook post.
Think
If
I'm
that,
gonna
Oh,
get
definitely
does
not.
that change anything for you?
No. Makes me double down,
What about this
actually.
one? No, wait.
This person writes, apparently I need to address something that should go without saying. If I am spending time with a woman, whether she is a close friend or someone I am seeing, it does not give you permission to pursue her or cross boundaries. If you are interested in a woman I spend time with, you come to me directly.
Do you
No exceptions. Let me be clear.
Huh?
If any so-called friend reaches out to a woman in my circle without first speaking to me,
Huh?
I will respond swiftly and decisively. That response may be legal or personal, but it will be serious. I am not weak. I am not oblivious. And I am not someone you want to test this on.
I think you are weak and oblivious, and I don't think I'm afraid to test anything past you.
What the fuck?
Dude, this is potentially even crazier than the last person because he genuinely believes all women around him belong to him.
Yeah,
Which is
property.
so
this guy
fucking
thinks
gross.
he's a
Very
pimp,
weird.
I
This is a
think.
very odd
Yeah,
behavior.
but even to like just friends, family
Yeah.
members, it's like, dude, they are, you know,
He doesn't view women at all.
like
You know,
they can't make their own decisions on partners or friends
No.
or anything like that. It's like, dude, you are fucking crazy and you need to get help
Yeah.
immediately
yeah.
because that is unhinged behavior. Imagine someone did this to you where they're just like,
Oh, you cannot
you can't
imagine
talk to
such
anyone unless
thing.
I approve of it. You would be in like, this is oppression. And it's like, yeah, it is. You are a fucking insane person for believing that you have any control over who the women in your life talk to. What the
Mhm.
fuck?
All I can say to this person is Cybow.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Who the fuck is you, bro?
Yeah.
Sorry.
This guy is fucking insane.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So is this poster okay?
No.
Hell no.
Yeah, I think it goes without saying, I think.
These two should get together.
Honestly. All right, that's it for this episode.
Really? Damn. That one was fast. What time is it? Shit. Okay, fine. I'll do one more and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
What's up, Wikimaniacs?
Let's. Am I just for firing my teenage employee? Probably, unless they're really, really bad at their job. Am I just for making my wife throw out a whole chicken? Did she season it? Am I just for being closer to my son than my yes?
What's
And wait, what's the last one?
up, Wikimaniacs?
Am I the asshole for not helping my brother with emergency childcare for his homophobic children? No, homophobes don't get no rights. All right.
This one is, am I the asshole for firing my teenage employee?
Nah, teenagers
Nah.
are shitheads.
Hey.
Coming from a former teenage shithead.
Agreed.
That comes from everyone. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
also a teenage shithead.
90% of the population were teenage shitheads.
Yeah, at one point. All right.
I
So I, 44 male, am the manager of a diner in a smallish city where we are essentially the only place to order food for locals. There is a fast food restaurant, but it is on the outskirts of town and hard to get to unless you have a car. My staff is myself, my wife, 42 female, and about 5 part-timers varying in ages from 16 to 30s. My area has been under a heat wave of varying
No more
temperatures since
platinum.
June, and last week temperatures got to 112 degrees. That's hot.
That's hot.
This has been very difficult for a lot in the community who don't have access to AC or who rely on walking to get to places. My place has become a home base for people to cool off and have a drink, but our AC is not great either. On Thursday, we were slammed more than usual, and my youngest employee, we'll call her Amanda, 16 female, clocks out at 2 p.m. on the dot. The issue is I was handling an old age regular who was in her 80s, diabetic, and really struggling with the heat. She had to walk to our place and was not doing well.
Ah, shit.
I was fixing a Coke and a sandwich for her and trying to help her out. And there were other customers too, and the phone was ringing. Gotta say, I think a water might be better for
Why are you giving them
Coke.
Coke right now?
Yeah. I asked Amanda if she could stay for another half hour or even 15 minutes until I finished up helping the diabetic customer so I could focus back on everyone else.
Oh, they need sugar.
Yeah,
No?
that makes sense.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. That makes sense.
But then I'm like, if they're diabetic, should they avoid? I don't know things.
Well, because they
Same.
could be low on sugar, right?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Understood.
you can be both ways. So,
All right.
my wife was gone because she is pregnant and was
There you
sleeping
go.
upstairs where we live. Amanda said, nope, I have plans, and my shift was done at 2. I said it's an emergency and offered to pay time and a half. She said, no, I'm done and I have plans with a friend. And then she left.
I was wrong. This is not a teenage shithead. This is a. They know their boundaries.
Yeah.
Facts.
I was very stressed. It worked out okay because I was able to calm my wife down, but she is due in the next couple of weeks, and this was very obviously difficult for her in the heat. And I was able to help the elderly customer in about 15 minutes. And when she was ready to leave, I got another customer to drive her home to save her from walking back in the heat. But I couldn't get over Amanda just up and leaving like that, even in an emergency. So I texted her and let her know that we would not be asking her back. Now, Amanda's parents are messaging me because it's a small town and everyone knows everyone. They said, yes, Amanda messed up, but they think I'm being too harsh to let her go.
She didn't mess up though.
I said, I can't have an employee who isn't able to recognize an emergency and just walk out.
Were you gonna
She
pay
knows
her
how
for that?
frail our older customers are and how this heat hurts them, and she could care less and just leave. I expected my staff to be there for the community and not just see this as a job. We are a small town and have to have each other's backs. I think Amanda is a good kid, but not a good fit for the diner, and this is a hub for the community. So am I the asshole for letting her go?
I'll say
Yes.
yeah. I mean, look, because I see both ways.
Come
I do
on.
see both ways. But you know, it sure sounds like maybe you should have had more people with the heat rave, more people working, or have more people in between shifts, like kind of like stagger the shifts. Because truly, what if she had an emergency that she had to get to? You don't know that.
Yep.
So it's like you can't. You can offer, but if they say no, then they say no. What can you can't hold that against them for a last minute request. You know what I mean? Especially because it's not like. I mean, I guess maybe in this instance, this old person, you know, knock on wood, could have been in some serious danger walking back out there.
Then call the ambulance.
But call the
What's
ambulance.
a 16-year-old?
But like this is like a working at a diner.
That's not
This
her
isn't really,
job.
like, a life or death situation. It is like very stressful. I mean, I've played Overcooked. I know the vibes.
Oh yeah.
But like,
Probably not the same.
no,
No, it's the
Is it
exact same.
not? I don't
actually.
know. It sure seems. Sometimes there's old people. Yeah, I don't know.
Friends
But
yelling at me.
Yeah, I mean, I understand how stressful that could be. But you know, nobody is dying. At the end of the day. So I think this is maybe you could have told them like, I don't know, you could have benched them or something. I mean, but also it is your business. You could run it how you want. I mean,
Yeah, but
you
You
could
can
say
say that, but there are laws though.
yeah,
Sean.
there are
There
laws.
are
Yeah,
laws. buddy.
coming from the HR guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say not a good cultural fit, but then I guess I mean, I don't know. I think this is wrongful termination in my opinion.
Ooh, that's exactly where I was going with that,
Whoa.
Sean.
yes,
think
it sounds
that
like it.
OP's heart was in the right place, right? Because they did wanted to help out the elderly customer. And they also did the smart thing saying like, hey, do you mind staying an extra hour? I'll pay you time and a half
no,
just
wait, no,
because there's an
that-
emergency going on. I'm strapped
that-
right now.
that-
I would have been more like, well, if you didn't offer them some sort of overtime, then I'm like, all right, well, then they can cut loose whenever the hell they want because you're not paying them for extra labor. That part I would have been totally on the girl's side. But it is a small town. It's one of those things where I've lived in a small town before where it's like only like a couple hundred people. I understand that the community aspect of it, like you do want to help out someone. But kind of like what Sean was saying, I think what I would have done is was it Amanda was the name of the kid?
Yeah.
I would have sat Amanda down and said like, hey, this was an emergency. You know, if this was like your relative, I would have like helped them out, if this was the case. But I think Amanda and her parents possibly have some sort of a wrongful termination case because it wasn't a performance-based termination,
Feels
right?
like
It
it.
was based on the optics that you probably didn't include in the employee handbook, or it wasn't directly, it's not directly part of their employment. So you could lose ground here a little bit, OP. It's hard to call him an asshole in this situation, though. I get it.
I think asshole.
Same.
I think for
Ooh.
taking care of the customers and all that stuff, like that's great what they're doing with that way. But like, your employee does a job, asking them to consider this as more than a job, when it's just like you're probably paying them minimum wage at
For sure. For like
At
that,
best.
probably less because it's a server, right? And so like you're expecting them to work above and beyond what you're actually paying them, and it's just like, well, that's not fair to expect of your employees. You know what I mean? They don't have a stake in this business. She's 16. She's probably got school the next day. She doesn't care. Like, you know what I mean? Her shifts ends at 2. She has plans. She's gonna go do those plans. That's fine in my opinion. It's fine
Thank
to offer her
you.
the extra like pay and
agree.
hours. But when she says no and like has other plans, you
That should
can't
be it.
punish her for that.
yeah.
That's pretty shitty. So I think you are the asshole for that. I don't know the wrongful
Period.
termination stuff, so I can't speak on that. But it does feel like that, in my opinion. And Reddit agreed and said asshole.
Fair.
There you go.
Hidden Kobold said, you're the asshole. You fired an employee for working until the end of her shift, clocking out as scheduled, and leaving. You don't own your employees. You don't have a right to their time off. They're not obligated to stay beyond their scheduled shift. They are, in fact, allowed to make plans outside of those scheduled shift. You asked her to stay. She wasn't able to. You have no business punishing
All
her
right.
for that. And that was the sentiment in Reddit.
That's a fair judgment.
Some people said if she didn't have plans and just left,
Incarnate level. Yes.
I
potentially.
don't think it should have mattered.
But I don't think it matters.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was the situation itself, right? I think it's
Yeah.
because someone seemed like they were having an emergency. That's why he felt some type of way. But terminating someone for saying no is never a
It's
good
not
reason.
good.
Yeah, because then you create a culture of fear
Oh,
where
this one
they
is done.
fear,
Yeah.
having a life outside of work, and that's toxic and disgusting.
Talking about this.
Yeah, I think you're the asshole for
torrid.
firing her because of that reason.
You about to get sued, buddy.
All right, next one here, posted by Johnny W. Lower score. Title for this one is, am I the asshole for making my wife throw out a whole chicken?
Probably.
Is it expired?
I can't
I
tell.
wonder if it was like frozen and then they put it in the fridge to defrost it and then didn't cook it for the allotted time that you need before it's bad.
What is the allotted time?
I want to say like if it's in the fridge for 3 days,
3
it's
days?
no long like raw chicken or raw. I think raw chicken 3 days is.
I'm not gonna
the
lie.
no-go.
I don't know.
I could
Go
I
be
would
no.
probably
completely
get a
wrong.
fucking
Going no for now.
infection.
All right. Where are you sitting, Sean? Sorry.
Yeah, I'll say no too. Chicken and salmonella is kind of scary, so I'm with you.
Okay. So my wife decided she was going to
Interesting.
try this new recipe for dinner tonight. It's a 1-pot chicken thing with orzo. She ordered the groceries online this morning and went to collect them around 11 a.m. She got back
that's
home
easy.
around midday and unloaded everything from the car.
She didn't put the chicken in the goddamn fridge.
What? It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
So she
That's where I
unloaded
think
everything
this is
from the
going.
car.
Oh, okay.
So presumably she put it in the fridge.
I hope she did.
Flash forward to 5:30 p.m. and the wife returns from an afternoon walk with her friends. After 5 minutes of dinner preparing sounds, I hear a loud, "What the fuck? Where's the chicken gone?" from the kitchen. I naturally assume that she forgot to order it, but she assures me there is a chicken somewhere.
Somewhere.
Eventually she tracks it down and it has been in the boot of our car all
Nope.
afternoon.
Nope.
Oh, nope.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
No.
See,
That's
I was right to assume it didn't make it to the fridge.
You
That's
were. I
not-
just didn't want to
No,
spoil
no,
it.
no,
Yeah,
before
you
we
didn't
got
want to throw it off. Yeah, I got you.
Well,
That
one
chicken
thing is spoiled for
gone.
sure.
That's true. Now, the chicken wasn't a frozen chicken. The chicken was a whole, fresh, raw chicken in a sealed bag.
Eh,
Tough.
Although it wasn't a particularly warm day, we still
Nah.
had a high of 16 degrees or 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and our car was sitting out in the sunshine all afternoon.
no.
Aw, fam.
No,
I told
the
my wife
chicken
I was
is
posting
gone.
this, and she wants me to stress that the chicken was still cool to the touch.
Oh, babe.
It don't matter.
Doesn't matter.
That's not how
don't
this
matter.
works.
It don't matter.
Personally, I wouldn't say the chicken was warm, but I also wouldn't call it overly cold. it's safe to say it's somewhere in between fridge temperature and room temperature.
No.
Man, don't fuck with salmonella, dog.
It ain't worth it.
No. I've
Don't
had
do it.
food poisoning and it is
Don't
not fun.
do
It's
it.
not fun.
You've had poisoning from chicken?
I don't think it was salmonella poisoning. It was just food poisoning in general.
Same.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've had that.
After finding the chicken, I tell my wife I don't want to eat the chicken. She tells me we're going to eat the chicken.
No.
I go back to the couch and start Googling how long can you leave chicken in the car for? I go back to the kitchen and tell my wife I don't want to eat the chicken. And she tells me we're going to eat the chicken.
We are
I
not
explain
going
that
to
I've
eat the
Googled
chicken.
it and we shouldn't eat the chicken. And she continues to prepare the chicken. We have
Oh
a
my
back and forth
God.
like this for a while, at which point I pitched the idea that she can have the chicken and I can just make something simple for dinner.
That's a good idea.
She's not kill your wife.
Eat it. Well, she's trying to kill him.
To be
That's
fair,
true.
she's been pretty stubborn on this part.
Yeah.
I don't know why at this
Oh
point,
my
instead of the fight, y'all
God.
just go, we'll just buy another chicken.
Yeah,
The
true.
whole time you guys were squabbling up, bro. Just fucking go run and get something real quick.
Yeah.
Does squabble up a chicken sound?
No, you're just in your head.
I'm just
buddy.
fucking paranoid.
You are
Jesus
paranoid.
Christ.
She's not thrilled because she wants to make this meal for me.
Squawk. That's what I'm
Babe,
thinking.
just buy another chicken for the love of God.
At this point, I tell her I'm not going to eat it, and I feel like I'm being made to eat a chicken against my will. She then proceeds to walk out the door, get in the car, and head off in search of another chicken from the store. I
Okay.
feel like a bit of an asshole about it. I also feel like we may have wasted a perfectly good chicken.
No.
So am I the asshole?
You should have gone to the store, though.
Just wanted to
Why
definitely
did you let her
hide the
storm
bar
off
so we can at the
without
same time
going and
Jamal,
finding a
at the
chicken
bar.
with her?
Yeah.
I love-
Yeah, that's maybe what. It's
That's
maybe
my
fair.
one gripe. But overall,
Yeah.
I think you're fine. That's I think you maybe saved both of y'all a lot of pain.
That
think so,
wouldn't even be a
too.
gripe for me. I'm like, your ass is the one that forgot to put that shit in the fridge. Why am I suffering on it?
Right?
You gonna tell me to keep eating the chicken when you know it's damn
I
spoiled?
like
Got me
the
fucked up.
light.
Like, I will
Phoenix
make something
Angel.
else for myself. Please
For
don't
For real,
make
you
me
eat the
this.
chicken then.
But I will. Yeah. So I'm with you, Sean. I think because the title's like, "Am I the asshole for making my wife throw out the whole chicken?" Obviously, not
No,
the asshole for
I'm
that.
not the asshole.
I think the
That chicken was gone.
alternative approach
That
would have
chicken
been.
was about to
I know
start
you really
walking
wanna make
again.
this. I'll go get the chicken while
Yeah,
you keep
that's what I'm thinking.
preparing. And it's just like,
Hey, we all make mistakes. I'm gonna go grab a chicken because neither of us should be eating that.
yeah,
Is kind of my. Would
Y'all
be
better
my
people than me. I'm just like, you know what? I get my
I'm
ass chewed out when I forget
chilling.
to put the rice overnight.
I'm chilling. Tonight's episode of me reacting to Reddit stories started absolutely terribly because I had 3 terrible stories back to back. But then the stories got better, so now I'm feeling less murderous and happier. How about you?
And I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot. I'm so sorry.
You're telling me you wouldn't leave to go get a chicken for Juliet?
No, I'd be like, you know what? We're just gonna eat whatever else we got here at home.
Hey,
yeah. So that's kind of where I sit because it's like, yeah, you've been arguing for probably 30 minutes. How long would it take you to run to the store and grab?
I
another
would have
one?
been more
back.
receptive to it if she was like, you know what? Okay, like this is bad. Then I'd be like, you know what? You already went grocery shopping today. I'll go get it. But the fact she's like, no, you're gonna fucking eat it. That's the part I'm like, she's stubborn here. And I'm gonna be stubborn too. Bitch, you wanna fight with me? I'll fight with you back.
Yeah,
John's
I mean,
pettiness knows no bounds.
No bounds.
I'm just. To me, I'm like, how do I diffuse this situation and still
Aw,
not eat
that
the
sucks.
She tried to
I
poison
hope
me.
you get
this
better.
poisoned chicken? And that would be my way about going about it. So, yeah, I think not the asshole for the original question.
Yeah.
And John thinks not the asshole at all.
At all.
And Reddit agreed, said not the asshole.
Damn,
I mean,
almost a
I
thought.
will say this. I did search our names. I searched all 3 of our names on YouTube.
Mm.
Sometimes they be getting mad at us when we're too nice. I'll say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Too
They're
nice.
like, oh my God, like you guys are losing it. That person absolutely fucking sucks. Not even justifiable, just all the way. I'm like, oh, there's some gray, guys. There's always room for gray.
Yeah, we can't always be 100 angry.
Yeah,
Some people are way worse than others.
for sure.
There's a scale. So yeah, Reddit team not the asshole. Bubbly Chicken said, you know what's worse than throwing out a chicken? Food
Remember my
poisoning.
food shot last
I
Yeah.
would
Wednesday?
not have eaten that chicken either.
Yo,
not the
food
asshole.
shot. I forgot
What a
those
perfect username for this
existed.
specific story, by the way.
That's true, actually.
You'll get bubble guts if you ate
But
that
that's
shit, too.
good.
Yeah.
At
And
least you have
then
it.
I wanted to see what are like the controversial
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
comments would be, and Sea of Bullshit commented, I've worked in restaurants for 20 plus years. I would have eaten it. Still cool to the touch and getting fully cooked. It's fine, homie. And to which I got to ask, what fucking restaurant do you work at?
Yeah, what restaurant do you work at? So we can never go.
want to go there.
Hey, what's that one show where they do? Was it Restaurant Restoration or something like that?
Yeah, is that with Gordon
whatever it's
Ramsay?
called?
Or the Gordon
Nightmare,
Nightmare Kitchen?
Nightmare Kitchen, I think.
One of those things.
Yeah. We gotta send Gordon there because
That's disgusting.
Damn.
What's
I-
the
You
address?
look at
never want to
that.
eat there. That's disgusting.
I'm gonna go in his like post history. He's be like, where does he live?
For real.
What's the thing he does? You're an
Idiot sandwich.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich.
I'm an idiot sandwich chef.
All right, let's move on to the
Very
next one
interesting.
here.
Oh well.
This one comes with quite a few updates.
We love updates.
So
They're
the
releasing
original
Mushroom
post was
Frame
back
October.
in January.
Mushroom frame. Mushroom frame. That sounds so cool. We just got a spider frame, and now you're telling me that we're gonna have a mushroom frame. I don't want to be spoiled, but that sounds so cool. All right, I'm excited.
January, and it was posted by Advisor Better 2381. Title for this one is "Am I the asshole for being closer to my sons than my daughters?"
Yes, you are.
Yes.
I feel like we've had this type of story before. So I'm gonna go with yes as well.
What if your daughters are really mean to you, John?
I think I would fight them.
Yeah.
Is
that
this the
tracks.
anger you guys wanted in the comments?
You want me to just be obsessed or like upset the whole time? I can do it.
John's stealing my unhinged bit, and I don't like it. I only have so many bits up here, okay?
You got to start putting the glasses back on, Josh.
Ah, what the
Not
fuck?
yet. It hasn't come
Hello?
out
Not
yet.
yet.
yeah,
That
that-
comes out
oh.
in what, like a month?
This
No.
month.
Oh, this month. Oh,
A
A
that's
whole
right, that's right,
month
that's right.
away.
Yeah. All right. So I, 38 male, have been married to my wife, 34 female, for 7 years. We have 4 kids together, aged 7, 6, 4, and 4.
Oh, it's not a fucking
6-year-old and 4-year-old
stepfather
are boys.
situation.
The 7-year-old and 4-year-old are girls. Me and my wife got into a pretty big argument recently, and I need unbiased opinions.
Oh, you gonna get it.
Wait, what?
I feel like I've always been closer to my sons rather than my daughters. You know, I'm a boy. I like boy stuffs. So do they.
Sexism.
I don't
Sorry.
like princesses or dolls.
Oh, shut up.
So I've always gravitated towards my sons because we have more in common.
because
Anyway,
you're sexist.
the argument started after my wife had put the kids to
You
bed
know,
one night.
it's sometimes good to feel right immediately. You know what I mean? Just right off the bat, we know we knocked this one out of the
Yeah,
park,
you
John.
get nailed this one. I was laying down and she came into the room and confronted me about what my 7-year-old daughter had just told her. According to my wife, as she was tucking my daughter into bed, she started crying and asking, "Why doesn't daddy like me?"
Wow.
My wife told me that the kids notice how I treat them differently and I need to stop acting like I hated my daughters.
Wow.
I told her I don't hate them,
You sure
but we
about
don't
that?
have anything in common.
Oh my god.
She was pissed and started yelling about me, how I was being immature. I think it's stupid.
Oh,
I think
Oh,
you're stupid.
ooh, I think she
What?
I hope she
You're an idiot
divorces you.
sandwich. Obviously, dads are going to be closer to their sons. That's just how the brain
No,
works.
I'm a daddy's
I
girl.
tried
That's
to
not how this
explain
works.
to her, and she just didn't listen. She left, and I think she went to sleep in my daughter's bed. I'm not sure. I just want my wife to understand what I'm saying, and she's not listening to me. So am I the asshole?
No,
Yes.
because
Oh
none
my
of the
God.
things
You're
you're
a
saying
terrible
make
dad.
sense.
There wasn't
Look.
even an argument in there.
Again, not a parent,
Oh,
right? But
what's
you know,
that
I've been
there?
around like my nieces and nephews, kids, especially those age. They tell you exactly what they want,
Yup.
right? Or at least it's like, hey, I'm. And for a lot of times, they're like obsessed with one thing, and they'll be obsessed with that for quite a bit. That's already a jumping point for you to get interested in the same things they're
Ooh.
interested in.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult
Damn.
for them to tell you what they want. Chances are they're probably tapping you. Hey, can we do this? Can we do that? Hey, can you play with this? Can you play with that? Okay, I get it. You might have something more things in common, like with your kids. This is another thing. That's another story that we did where, like, was it the father only likes going camping with their
yeah.
with their sons and not with their daughters?
Yep.
Bro, like, they're your kids at the end of the day. You're the adult in this situation. You're the one that's responsible
the
to
fact that
adjust
she
and
was
adapt to the things that they want. So that way
crying.
you can create experience with your kids, you dumb fuck. I
She
bet you,
was
like, later on down the
crying
line,
because she
if this
thinks
kid,
daddy
you don't
doesn't
take care of this
love
kid,
her.
she'll never talk to you ever again, or the rest of the daughters that you guys have. retirement home
Poor
having ass is
baby
what you're
girl.
gonna be.
Yeah, I just don't understand how somebody could hear their kids say, "Why does my dad hate me?" and then just
That's
be like,
sad.
"Everybody else is so wrong."
That is
I don't
so
understand how
sad.
no one is getting what I'm saying.
Like,
Like, how do you not immediately take accountability and be like, "Oh, damn, I've been fucking up bad." Like, that is an awful feeling for anybody to have. And I
Yes.
am the reason they feel that way.
yeah.
But instead, you're like, what do you want me to do? She's into fucking princesses, dude. I fucking love ball, bro. I fucking love the UFC, dog. What do you want me to do? So it's just like, I don't know, just be a normal fucking person.
Yeah.
I don't care for your kid.
Could I add one more thing with that too? Like, not
Yeah,
only
yeah.
are you alienating your daughters, you're also now alienating your wife because your wife
Mm.
came to you and saying,
I
like,
hope
"Hey,
the wife leaves.
this is what I've noticed. This is what I've heard from
I
our
really
kid."
hope she does.
And the fact that you just dismissed her immediately and said, well, you're not listening to me. You don't understand. Bro, an adult is like, first, a child is coming to you with what they want. Now
Yeah.
an adult is telling you what you want, and that's your partner. And you still don't have the fucking brains to, like, make that make sense in your head.
Yes. And on
Yeah.
top of that, John, they're teaching, the boys, like, this is how I'm
Thank
treating
you.
girls.
That's a perfect another
Yeah,
statement
which is
too.
which is a
Because
terrible,
the boys are going to
you know,
pick up
role
on the
model for
sexism, and they're
your
going to grow up
sons.
thinking that that's okay.
And on top of that, kind of like John said, you're the adult. You know what I mean? It's like, it's your responsibility to adjust to what your children like. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to love what they are
Okay.
into. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not big into fishing, but say my kids are. Like, I don't have to love that activity. I just have to love doing it with my kids. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, this is probably going even more so into like, that's your excuse to not be around them or hang out with them. But the not being around and not hanging out is truly the
issue.
problem.
Yeah.
It's not really so much like, oh, I'm not into princesses, but like, you're saying I'm not into princesses, so I'm just not gonna be
Take
around.
care of my
Right.
kid.
at all.
Like, what?
Which is-
And so,
Which-
which is like such a huge issue, I think. You know,
Yeah.
you could fucking not like princesses or whatever. You could hate fucking Disney, but you gotta talk to your kid. You can't
Fuck.
just ignore your
I
fucking
failed.
kid.
It's fine.
Well,
So-
and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, like, take interest in what your kids are interested in, so that you can, or not even like you said, you don't have to enjoy it. You don't
Yeah,
have
that's
to
what I'm
like
saying.
it.
You don't have to
There
take
you go.
interest, but you just have to spend time with the
Yeah,
kid
you
and
gotta
like
create those
show that
memories
you're
with them.
interested in, like, maybe not interested in what the kids are interested in, but interested in the kid themselves. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So, yeah, for me, it's 100% asshole.
For
I
sure.
hope,
Not even close.
Where
no,
is
it's
that
not even
motherfucker?
close. Devil,
Wait, where is he?
Potentially.
Oh.
Yeah. I just don't like, it's just like, one, instantly shift blame to literally anything else. And then two, just the fucking,
Found
you're
you.
so sure of science that's not real,
Yeah.
which I worry for the rest of your,
Your
personality
sons?
and life
Oof,
and
I'm
perspective
gonna die
and kids.
trying to kill this
'Cause
motherfucker.
just to be like,
Man.
that boys like what boys like. Boys can like whatever the fuck they want. Who's to say that boys can't like princesses, dude? So
Oh
it's
my
just,
god, I don't
it's,
have the weapons for
I
this.
do
I
worry for
forgot.
all your kids
I
and
have-
your wife.
I'm
and
leveling
everyone around
weapons.
you, because you seem like
Mhm.
a real piece of shit.
Absolutely. And Reddit deemed asshole.
Good.
Oh,
Relevant
Tim's gotta have
comments.
this one on.
First commenter says, so your daughter at the young age
Hello?
of 7 has already picked up on the fact that her father dismisses her and her interests
Damn.
and makes no
Wait,
effort to
what the
find some
fuck?
common ground or mutual interests they might bond over.
Mm.
Or that he's incapable of occasionally feigning his interest in some of the books or toys that she
Wait, what
likes,
the fuck just happened?
probably because he worries that his precious
I
masculinity
didn't have
might
like
take a hit.
fucking ammo
Yeah, it
anymore.
sounds like you're the
Oh my
asshole.
god, bitch! What
To
the
which
fuck?
he responded and
I
said,
hate
Oh.
this.
I just don't think I should waste my time doing something that I literally have no interest in. I don't like playing dolls. She can play that with her mom and her sisters. If she wanted to do something, she can pick something we both enjoy.
Okay.
Shut the
To
fuck
which
up.
I hope
exactly, you're the
wife
adult.
leaves him. I hope the wife
You
leaves
Shut
him.
pick
This man is
something you
pissing
both
me off.
enjoy. You know what I mean?
Up.
Fuck me.
Or like, again, to continue with being an adult, bro, talk to your kid and be like, hey, I'm not really a fan of like dolls. Is there any other things that you're interested in and we can do something together? Use your goddamn mouth, you
Yeah,
stupid
Or
ass
do the
idiot.
dolls, but then like make them play football or whatever you fucking need to be entertained.
In your imagination, they're playing
Yeah.
football. Who
Also,
knows?
so wild that spending time and raising your child is, quote, why would I waste my time?
yeah.
Fucking idiot.
What, brother?
Yeah, you should be enjoying this time with your kids. Otherwise,
Seriously.
why did you have 4 of them? You know what I mean?
And this is probably the guy that was like
Kill
begging
enemy
for
with this
more
weapon in
kids.
his
Probably.
And
corner.
doesn't want to
Oh,
raise
boy.
any of them.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Second commenter said, "This is absolutely insane. Your 7-year-old broke down crying because she thinks you don't like her." To which OP responded and says, my girls cry over everything.
Oh
I know
my
it upsets her, but I
god.
don't think it should be this big of a deal.
I
That
hate
her father
him.
doesn't like her.
Oh, I hate
Did
him.
they say the kid's
Oh, I
age?
need the wife
All
to
the
leave
kids?
this man.
This one's 7.
Ooh,
No,
I
like
need this.
all of them.
I need this man to
think
be
so.
single and
Oh.
miserable.
7's the oldest.
He
There
does not
goes
deserve to
7,
be a
6,
father.
4, and 4. The 6-year-old's a boy, and then the 4-year-old's boy and girl. So it's
I was gonna say. I was thinking
half
that.
and half.
I was thinking like maybe a Sean statement. I bet you this is the type of guy who's like, "Hey, I want to keep trying until we finally get a boy," type of shit.
You might be right on that.
There was like boy girl, boy girl.
How
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
it?
I don't know. He could have been like, "Let's get another
Mm.
boy," and then got twins. It sounds like so, because they're both 4-year-olds. So I
Oh.
would imagine
This man
that's
is
the only way
trash.
that would work.
Makes sense.
He
So,
deserves
makes sense, yeah.
nothing.
all right. So there is an update. I think
Please
it's the
tell me
next
it's
day,
him
but I'm not
saying that he
100%
got a
sure.
divorce.
Ooh.
If not, it's the same day. So update. I am the wife. I found this post because when I went into our room to get my charger, he was asleep, but his laptop was still open with this Reddit thread. Idiot. I don't have. She said that, not me.
I mean,
But we
we're
all
thinking
agree.
it. We're
Why
all
thinking
thinking
it?
it already.
I love this
Idiot
update.
sandwich.
Wait.
I don't even have a Reddit account, so I needed to make this just so I can post here. First, I can assure you that this is not fake, as many of you are suggesting. Here are a few other things my husband has done that he conveniently left out of his initial post.
It gets worse.
Oh,
It gets worse.
so point 1, my daughter started crying to him because she felt he didn't like
To
her.
him?
She only came to me afterwards when he
cry.
expressed that he did not care.
Ooh.
So she came to the mom like at bedtime after she'd already gone to the dad.
Like, how are you not immediately like?
Oh my
filing
God.
for divorce,
That-
right?
Yeah.
That's
Because
sentence.
just a fucking.
My judgment is
disdain
death
for
sentence.
half of the children.
And you.
I
It
mean,
sounds
and
like.
you, of
No,
course.
out there you make your baby girl cry because she thinks you don't love her. This is so sad. I can't. My dad is literally the best man on the planet. I can't imagine thinking that he hates me. That would break me. And she's like, what, 8? Death sentence. I can't. No, I need the wife to divorce him and keep all the kids, because the boys are going to grow up with a man that thinks that girls are not that important. And like, the boys are going to grow up being piece of shit with a father like that. How can you not raise other piece of shit? They pick up on this. Boys will mirror their dad. Oh my god. That. Why the fuck did he want kids? He already I think they were it's a, I don't know how to say that in English. Like, when you know when people who already have kids who are divorced get together. I think like some of these are his children and some of these are his stepchildren. I'm not gonna lie, I was in a spy mission, so I'm not sure I understood that part well. But either way, it doesn't really matter whether they're your kids or like, because technically speaking, whether they're your stepchildren or not, it doesn't matter, because if you are married to the mother of these children, they are your children now. Like, you are a father. And he's trash.
Of course. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's just like
Screenshot the fuck out of that post.
verbal
Absolutely.
confirmation that he does not give a shit for 2 of the kids.
He's so
Point
trash.
2, my husband has taken our sons on multiple vacations without our daughters, using my money, I might add.
Excuse
My
me?
daughters were told that it was a boys' trip and no girls were
With
allowed.
your
I do not
money?
understand. I would
Ma'am?
understand if it was like
No, ma'am.
3 brothers or 3 sisters, and then 1 kid.
No, seriously, you lost me at your money. Why are you still with this man? Because at this point, you are enabling him. I'm sorry. What do you... Multiple... Not one. Multiple vacation. Only with the boys. With your money? Multiple? With your money? Nah, you lost me there, bitch. I'm sorry. You lost me there. Like, nah. Like, one vacation would have already put me in a fucking, like, mental fucking She-Hulk state. Multiple? What are you saying? Like, you don't... No. You are enabling this man. You are enabling this man. Like, if you don't get this motherfucker out of your house with a divorce paper in less than 5 seconds, I might crash out. I will find a way to find this fucking poster and tell her in her face. This is kind of crazy. God damn. That shit pissing me off now. Oh.
Being like, all right. Because I have like my sister takes her one daughter on like girls trips. Because it's like she has 4 brothers. So she's just like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, you know what? I feel like that I can sort of understand. In a way where like they are 5, she's the only girl surrounded in a sea of dicks. I can understand one girl trip like once a year. Like just her and mom, because she's surrounded by dad and the 4 boys all year. I can kind of understand that. Right? And as long as the mom obviously doesn't treat the other kids like she doesn't give a fuck, which I'm sure she doesn't, like, that's a little bit different in my eyes. Because it's not like, oh, I don't give a fuck about the 4 boys that I have. I'm only going to take care of my daughter. I feel like that's different. But this dad is literally said that he doesn't give a fuck at all. Because he's not into dolls and princesses. So like, nah, that's different. I feel like it's different. I can't fully explain it properly in English, but I feel like that's different. Because there's no indication from the mother that she doesn't care about the sons. So, I'm just going to use a cipher. Anyway.
Yeah, I could understand that.
Go to bed, have a good night.
You need some like time
See
away
ya,
from,
super bullet.
all your other siblings. I could get that. But when it's an even set, 2 boys, 2 girls, what's the point of splitting up a family vacation?
Right. And
especially when you don't have the money to pay for the family vacation.
Yeah, and you're excluding your daughters and your wife and taking her money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and it sounds like multiple times too. It's like maybe it's one thing.
If you want to do that, then also they should go on girls' trips too. Like
with
it should
his
be like
money,
an equal thing.
It should just be like, hey, I'm going camping this weekend. Which one of you guys want to come? That's what it should be. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then like the ones who don't, like maybe one of the boys doesn't want to go, and that's fine. And he's like, he goes on the next trip. That's like,
she needs to start having girls. No, she can't, because she's not a fucking piece of shit mom, and she probably treats all of her children equally. Jesus.
You know, something different or that he's interested in maybe. But no, that's not what they're doing.
No, she needs to leave him. I'm sorry.
Point 3. He refused to do both of my girls' daddy-daughter dances this past Christmas because he thought it was stupid. So I danced with them instead. Point 4.
Okay, it's just like, this should have been over a while ago.
Yeah. Point 4, final point. He tried to make my girls clean up their brother's mess because, quote, it's a girl's job to clean.
No, see, I was right. You are writing all of this down. Don't you realize, like, as you are typing these, like, bullet points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if the last bullet point is not, anyway, today I went to the lawyer's office to serve him divorce paper. I don't want to fucking hear it. I really don't want to fucking hear it, because you are staying with this man. Even though he did all of that, you are staying with this man. Your daughters are going to grow up being miserable and feeling like shit and growing up with daddy issue because they grew up with a man who doesn't give a flying fuck about them. And you are staying with this man. Like, see, I'm not going to respect you. I support women's right and women's wrong, but I don't support children suffering because the mom is too dumb to leave a fucking piece of shit, man. So, like, at this point, you are no better. So, divorce or stay in your struggle and don't come on Reddit to whine about it like a little bitch, because I will not respect you if you don't leave this man yesterday. This is crazy to put your children through this and having them raised by a man like this. You have to leave him today.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. I could go on for hours. I want to give everyone some context. My husband works from home. And by working from home, I mean he's completely unemployed. I'm the sole breadwinner for the family. I'm a doctor. I take sole responsibility in
What is
caring for
going
the
on?
kids, and he does literally nothing.
Bro.
And you're
What a bum.
again.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Bro, I mean, this guy is so
What is
lucky
going
that you haven't
on,
left
bitch?
his
You're
ass.
a doctor. You're supposed to be
years
smarter than
ago.
this.
Fucking
Yeah.
loser.
I
How
hope
are you gonna go to school for 15 years and then be dumb enough to be with a man like this? I really need it to make sense. Like, that dick must be heaven. He must be giving her the Waglock 3,000 every morning and night. Cause if it's not about the dick, it's clearly not about the money. It's not about the responsibility. The man ain't cooking, he ain't cleaning, he's not raising your children. So what the fuck is he in the house for? He is bringing nothing to the table outside of misery and traumatizing your children. And you stay with him? That dick better be fucking godly. And even if it is, it's still not worth the fucking problem that he's bringing. So, like, nah. I said what I said. If, like, she stay with this man, then she has a problem. And I'm not gonna respect her. I don't give a fuck that she's a doctor. I am not a doctor. I did not go 15 years in school to learn how to fuck with people's body because that is too much for me and I am way too lazy for that shit. But I feel so much smarter than her and better than her. Also, I think I'm lost in this spaceship. I got distracted with the story and I got lost in a spaceship. Damn it. Wait, I'm actually lost. Wait a minute.
hope this is the wake-up call to do so.
I would hope so too. Yeah.
Where am I?
I bring them to all their sporting events, school events, appointments, etc.
Where's the time?
Ever since we had kids, he was detached from our daughters.
Ugh.
He used the same excuse he said in here. He's a boy and doesn't like girls stuff. It's pretty hard not to get along with small children, though. They quite literally will do anything. My 7-year-old would run through mud if it meant she got to play with her dad for 5 minutes.
That's sad.
That's
It's
so
heartbreaking
sad.
to see how much she yearns for their relationship with him. This is not super important, but my daughter does love boy stuff. She likes going fishing with her grandpa and playing video games with her brothers. So
That's
the excuse of
There you
her
go.
not liking boy stuff is dumb. He just doesn't like his daughter. A lot of people are probably wondering why I married him in the first place and why I haven't
Yeah.
divorced him yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
To answer the first question, I was young and stupid. I ignored red flags and have now ended up here. I have put off divorce for so long strictly because it's hard to get a divorce. I'm riddled with student loan debt and couldn't really afford it while taking care of 4 kids. This might have made me an asshole for not leaving sooner, but I am done now.
Good.
Okay, good.
This has
Nice.
sealed the deal for me.
Good.
I've been crying all night thinking about my daughters. Not only them, but I know my sons are not being treated right either. My 6-year-old has noticed how his father treats his sisters, and it makes him so sad. He has
Aw.
offered his spot on vacations multiple times so that one of his sisters can go, and his dad says no.
How the hell is a 6-year-old more mature than this grown
This
ass
is
man?
tragic.
I just can't believe that there are multiple of these things.
Tragic.
Like the whole family.
But
didn't
you
fuck-
know what? Fine. I'll allow it in a way where, like, they got married young. She was stupid. She had 4 kids. Fine. Whatever. But now she says she's done. Good. You are a doctor. Leave him, and since he's not gonna get custody of the kids, then you don't have to fucking give him any money. Fuck him. He's useless anyway. Fuck, what money does he get? He needs to get a job. Ugh.
Can like
Protest?
explode. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? This is so shitty.
I am done with this.
Good.
So when he wakes up tomorrow, he will be told to leave my house that I own, and he will be hearing from my lawyer. I'm not
Yeah.
putting up with him or any more of his BS. I love my kids more than life itself, and tomorrow morning I will be taking 4 of them out on an ice cream date while he packs his things. No limit on how much they can buy. They deserve it.
Ooh,
Thank you, Reddit, for
Baller.
showing me how stupid he is, and thank you for going to bat for me and my children. Have a good night.
Hell yeah, dog. That's what I like
is there
to
an update from the now ex-husband seeing this? Because I would like to know. I want to know. I want to see I wish I could see a video of his face when he realized, oh my god, I didn't understand why she left me because you're a fucking useless breeding piece of shit. Deadbeat dad, not even divorced yet, still living in with your wife and not even being able to take care of your children. Nah, bitch.
here.
And
Uh-uh.
the lawyer and divorce is
Ew.
expensive, but you know what's also expensive?
Having a
A
deadbeat.
shitty fifth deadbeat child.
That takes
that-
multiple trips a year.
Yeah.
Just
Taking
half your
your
family.
money.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's good that it is sad that it took a long time for the wife to come to that realization. But I get it. There's circumstances where it is difficult to possibly leave partner behind just because situation, the financial bind that she's in. But I'm glad sometimes things do happen for a reason. And that very night that he just forgot his laptop in your bed, and you happen to see this Reddit story, I'm glad that this was the push needed to realize that you and your children deserve better, because like I said before, how in the hell does a 6-year-old has a better emotional, intelligence than a fucking grown ass man?
Yeah.
That is sad as hell. Leave his misogynistic ass behind. You deserve better. You and your kids. I hope y'all have the best life moving forward, because
Yes,
this ain't
find a
never gonna
man who
be.
cares.
And I will say this,
loves,
though. What a
have
testament to how good of a
mercy.
mother you are, that despite having obviously very misogynistic and shitty dad, that the 6-year-old son is still like, this
Yeah.
is fucked up, dude.
Right?
So kudos to you, OP. Well, not OP. I guess second OP.
Second
I don't
OP,
know.
yeah.
Second
Yeah.
OP.
Kudos to the wife for being, and again, like what John mentioned, where's the fucking time of the day? You're a doctor and you're
That's
doing
what I'm
all this.
saying,
So
man.
Yeah.
you are killing it. You're a great mom. It is a bummer that it took you so long to leave, but I mean, I hope you don't feel down or like give yourself any like discredit, because obviously you're doing a fine, incredible job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not your fault. There's only one person to blame in this whole scenario.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And like you've already proven that you don't need them because you do everything. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
you'll
Pretty
be
much.
fine. And there is a second update, guys.
I
So-
hope she left his ass.
This was posted a couple weeks ago, July 19th.
What's the update?
2025.
What's the update? What's the
I
update?
read
What's the
it
update?
about 6 months ago. My ex posted an Am I the Asshole post about being closer to our sons than our daughters. I haven't really been on Reddit since that night, but I came to check in today and noticed I had a bunch of messages asking for an update. I don't want to go into too much detail about everything just to protect my and my kids' identity, but long story short, we are doing great.
Nice.
My ex has moved out of the house, and after we started the court process, he has lost all custody he had on the kids.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Dab on him.
He definitely fought for it, but I had enough proof to block him from that.
Nice.
It's just like, why would you even fight for it?
Yeah.
You don't even fuck with your daughters like that. Like,
You
what
don't
You
the
don't
fuck
even
with them
care
at
about
all.
your kids. Why
He
would you
told his
fight?
lawyer, can I fight for like just
He just
the
he was
two
probably
of my
fighting
kids?
just to get alimony.
Which two?
The boys.
I mean,
He's
do I have to say
unemployed.
boys will be boys?
He probably said that and they were like, denied.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any visitation, nothing.
Wow.
In the States, divorce is a long and complicated process, so it will take a while for everything to be official, but we are heading in that direction. My kids are doing great. They were all put in some kind of therapy and are healing. I've seen a change in all of them, and I'm so proud of how strong they have been. To everyone who went to bat for me and my kids, thank you. Redditors can be crazy, but I feel like I got the best outcome. You guys are all supportive, and I can't thank you enough. To other women in similar situations as me, I promise you will feel so much better once you leave.
Oh,
It's hard, and it's probably going to be one of the hardest things you will do, but the outcome is so worth it. And lastly, to my kids, I hope you never find this post, but if you do, hopefully it's when you're a lot older. Just know
Aw.
I am proud of you guys. Mom loves you more than the world, and I know you guys will do great things. Keep being a shining light in my life. Love you guys. And this will be my final update.
this is beautiful.
However, there were some relevant comments, to which OP responded to. So the first comment is, I'm oddly curious. Did he actually fight for time with all of the kids or just your boys? And to
Oh
which
my
OP said,
God.
surprisingly, he fought for time with all of the kids.
Right.
More recently, though, he's put in a request for supervised visits with my oldest son. Those
Oh.
have been denied.
Mm.
Good.
So,
Supervised
He
visits with the
initially was
boys
like-
only, of course.
yeah, all of them. And then at the end, he was like,
Just the oldest.
Just the boy.
He said, I'll shoot for all of them. And they'll be like, maybe you could have half. And I'll be like, sick, dude. I only want.
I know which half. And then another commenter said, congrats on tossing the trash out, trash of husband and father. I'm so happy for you and your kids are free of him and can now begin the healing process.
Yep.
Mind if I ask you, how did he take the divorce?
Probably.
To which OP said he did not take it well. It was a lot of, no, I'll try to be better, but I didn't want to hear it.
Right.
Fuck off.
Fuck
He
you.
contacted my friends and family a bunch of times, but he seems to have calmed down now. He's moved in with his mom, last I heard.
Oh my god.
And that is the final update.
Loser.
Loser.
Yeah. I mean, we've said everything that we wanted to say about that piece of shit husband. We kind of want to at least.
Deadbeat
I want
father.
to focus at least on, I guess, the OP now in this.
The positive, yeah.
The positive
OP,
side. Like what Sean said earlier a while ago, you are an amazing parent.
Yeah.
Having just the time and the energy, being a doctor, saving lives already, and also having that impact on your children, and kind of like what Sean said earlier too, the fact that your boys, no matter, I bet you the influence that the dad had on them, just the way he treated like your sister, their sisters, and how shitty and narrow his worldview is about women and just being a father or a human being in general. The fact that they still had that semblance of hope and personality that they probably got from you, that is just more evident that you've been killing it as a mom. And I hope your kids, when they do see, if they do see this someday, that they
nice.
thank you and realize that they ended up in a better situation because they have an amazing mom. And hope, like I said earlier, I hope all the things that come your way is positive, and hope the rest of your lives go absolutely well without this piece of shit.
Yay.
Absolutely. All right. Let's move on to the second last one before we hit the Patreon here. This one's posted by Interesting Shirt 897.
Back at it again.
Oh, is it the same person?
Yes, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unless there's multiple interesting shirts. Which,
No, you're right. That was cross-posted. Sorry, I had posted here, but it is cross-posted by Interesting Shirt. Would be crazy if they posted this one, but
Like, damn.
this one's titled, Am I the asshole for not helping my brother with emergency childcare for his homophobic children?
No.
Nah.
Homophobes
Them
don't get
kids,
no
bro.
right.
You really saved it with the homophobic there.
Is this Uncle Ryan? They're homophobic towards you, Uncle Ryan? Like, man, take your own goddamn. Go to Chuck E. Cheese or something, bitch. I ain't taking care of you.
We go from one story where we feel sorry for the children, and then
Now
one
fuck
story
them
where we
kids.
like, fuck
Yeah,
'em.
now we fucking hate these kids.
Oh, it's in one mission.
All right, so I, 29 female, am a lesbian. I've been out to my family since I was a teenager, including to my brother, who is roughly a decade older than me. My brother and his wife have a son, 14, and a daughter, 12. My brother and I weren't super close growing up because of the age difference, but we had a healthy relationship.
Okay.
However, our relationship effectively ended when he married his wife, who is a massive homophobe.
Wow.
Mm.
Yikes.
One of those
Okay.
holier than
Fuck her.
thou suburban types. Think of lots of iced coffee in a Stanley cup, plus a giant cross necklace.
Interesting.
Of course. There's no
Unsurprisingly, the
hate
wife
like Christian
and
love.
my butch ass did not get along, and whilst I was invited to the wedding, him marrying her functionally reduced our relationship to friendly at family events, no further contact. Which I will say, if your brother is marrying someone like that,
Yeah, he's culpable.
Ah,
Like he knows. He knows
he's
what
not
he's doing.
against
Yeah, no,
those
he's
views,
not
you
a
know what I
good-
mean?
person.
When they had kids, she stayed home, and the kids 100% took her political views. The boy is especially horrid.
Oh,
He got unchecked access to the internet, seems to have fallen down the entire manosphere rabbit hole, and has said awful stuff to my girlfriend and me. Slurs and, quote, this shouldn't be legal, the full shebang. The girl's more quiet about it, but I can feel her stares of dagger whenever I kiss my girlfriend on the cheek. And she once asked me flat out whether I was allowed to be in the woman's bathroom because I have short hair. I only see my brother roughly twice a year at family Christmases, birthdays,
wow.
where we've been politely distant. And his kids, I see even less than that. But they've managed to cram in so much vitriol into those few and short meetings. Last year, my brother's wife started experiencing major health issues.
Good.
Probably
Oops,
from all the
sorry,
hate in
no,
her
that's
heart.
bad. I'm sorry.
Use that
That's-
cross and ask for your prayers,
Yeah,
baby girl.
ask God.
Lots of prayers
For
that go
forgiveness
out to
and
you.
shit.
Mhm.
But not even that. As somebody that actually believes in in prayers. I'm not sending prayers your way.
Sean doesn't even want to think about giving her any hope.
No, yeah, you only get thoughts.
No thoughts, no prayers.
Potato
Can
pie?
go to hell.
She's probably going to make it, but their entire life has been.
Darn, fuck. I'm really sorry
Your
to hear
prayers
that.
worked, Sean.
Fuck, that's really too bad.
Well, I guess God loves
But their
her.
entire life has been taken over by medical appointments. To his credit, my brother appears to have stepped up for caring for her pretty well.
I mean, that's his job.
However, he also needs to keep working, and he's 100% overwhelmed.
Okay.
My parents are experiencing health issues of their own and cannot take on the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Other friends seem to have disappeared into thin air.
Wonder why.
He's begged me to help,
Nope.
specifically to take the kids for a week this August so
Nope.
his wife can receive surgery.
A week with 2 preteens trying to kill my ass? No
Yeah.
thanks.
I told him flat out I couldn't.
Absolutely not.
The kids would have to live with my girlfriend and me. My girlfriend is shorter than the boy these days, and the last time she met him, he called her a slur. Even beyond safety concerns, these kids have been nothing but horrible to me and her. My brother swears they would behave,
No.
but I seriously don't want these kids in my
Nah.
house.
No.
I know this is a terrible situation for them. Their mother might die. Seeing her post-surgery state might honestly be traumatic. And they are children who aren't at fault for how they were raised. But that doesn't change the fact that the boy is the size of a full-grown man
Oof.
and honestly vitriolic. So am I the asshole for
No.
refusing?
Hell
no.
No.
Fuck them kids. And look, you OP kind of said a little bit that yes, hate is taught, right? And
Yes.
and I do not feel bad for like the situation at all because one, the brother openly knew that the wife is very much like a homophobe
a piece of
and just like a
shit.
terrible person.
if
all around.
you have a lesbian sister that you used to have a great relationship with, and you went on to fucking marry a MAGA homophobic fucking conservative bitch, and now the children that she raised, because apparently I guess you don't give a fuck if they are raised to be horrible monsters, are absolutely terrible with your sister who is a lesbian, and you want her to look after them. Are you crazy? Like, where is the brain? I don't understand the logic here. Obviously she's gonna say no. Fuck your kids. Fuck them kids. Like, if that's how you're gonna raise them, or if that's how you're gonna allow your fucking wife to raise them, then fuck them kids. I'm sorry. But I would never allow this kind of bullshit. Like, they call your fucking sister and her girlfriend slurs. And they are so mean. Why the fuck would they be allowed anywhere near her? And for him to even ask is crazy to me. Like, no brain, no thought, no logic, just vibe. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But yeah, no, fuck him. Fuck him and his kid.
Around.
Yeah.
And he allowed
And the wife.
it, or like he allowed or even participated in teaching those kids those types of mindsets, right? And I'm all
I'm
about
not focused enough.
respect
I need to
begets
activate my
respect.
incarnate.
So if someone don't respect me and how I am as a person, you expect me to be fucking nice to you just because you're going through shit? I don't give a fuck what happened to your ass, boy.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids.
I don't care. I don't give a shit. And OP shouldn't either.
Yeah, I mean, if I was OPs, I'm gonna just reaffirm y'all's thoughts and what y'all think about me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all think I'm some fucking evil devil?
I am
You
now.
bet. You fucking bet.
I
You
don't
guessed
think this is
right.
gonna work. I need
I mean, I do see the thing where it's like
the other one.
maybe this is your chance to prove I'm wrong, but fuck all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when it's like you are endangering somebody else that you live with. So it's
Mhm.
like kind of like if you lived alone and you wanted to put yourself in danger for this to take care of them, you could do that. I wouldn't still because fuck them.
Fuck
Like
them
you said, even though y'all have only interacted like 4 times, each of the times have been so hateful
Evil.
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
evil. So it's kind of like, you know what? I
Fuck
mean,
them kids.
this is just classic punishment for your own, actions. These are your consequences of your own actions. So it's just, yeah. I mean, you explained it to your brother, like, yeah, they hit me with some pretty tough slurs. Also,
He fucked around
this
and
14-year-old
he's finding
is the
out.
size of an adult man. So it's just like, if that hatred is in the house, who's to say,
Things don't escalate.
Yeah.
it's just you're opening yourself up to a world of danger. That is,
What were they saying? Like they need to take them to somewhere? Is that what's happening?
no, they just need to watch over them for a week.
Boy, you're
A
fucking
week.
14 and you size of a damn fridge. Take care of your own goddamn self.
Yeah, that is
Period.
kind of crazy that for a week they can't be by themselves. I feel like
No,
yeah,
of course
probably by
no, they're
13
children.
I was allowed to
I don't
stay
know
home by
for a
myself.
whole week though. That's
For a
maybe
whole
little
week?
long.
I've put some ramen and some
Well, you
fucking
shouldn't
chicken
have
nuggets
taught
in the
your kids
freezer.
how
I
to
mean,
be
how
ha-
difficult is it? How
No.
tough is it to do?
For real, you shouldn't have taught your kids how to be hateful people. Now they're
You're not
getting what
supposed
they
to say by
deserve.
yourself at
Yeah, you should have
13.
filled their head with stuff
For a
that's
week.
useful, not hateful.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't feel bad at fucking all if I was OP. It's just like you laid it out, and even, you're kind enough to be like, and it sucks because it's not even their fault. For me, they are kids. It's not their fault. You're
No, it's
absolutely
not.
correct.
Facts.
But I mean, I wouldn't even give them that credit. I'd be like, these fucking shitheads. You know what I mean? So it's
No, it's the fact that because there's a thing, right? Sometimes parents are disgusting, but the children still turn out okay because, usually they get infected by the woke mind virus at school and they see people of colors and or people who are part of the LGBTQ community and they realize, oh my God, Josh's mom is a lesbian and she's still a human being. That's crazy. Like some kids are still end up okay. These kids did not end up okay. They were not infected by the woke mind virus. They're gonna end up being disgusted and bigoted. So like maybe one day they're gonna learn. Maybe one day they're gonna grow out of it. Hopefully, I hope, but like it's not a guarantee. OP should not put herself at risk for these kids. Fuck them kids. Fuck them
kudos to you, OP.
kids.
You laid it out. You could have been meaner. In fact, you know what I mean? You could have just laughed in his face and been like, fuck no. You gave him valid reasons and concerns. And OP's brother saying like, oh, they'll be well behaved. That's not good
Hell
enough when
no.
all evidence proves otherwise. Also, zero condolences to the homophobe that created these two monsters.
Yeah, and like
They're
for any
already
comments
this
that are like,
horrible
oh,
at
this is
13.
your chance to like prove them wrong or whatever.
Lord
It's
have
like it's not
mercy.
your job to fucking do that. You know what I mean?
Ain't no
and you're
love
not
like
gonna, you're also not
Christian
gonna like
hate. Wait, what?
get them to unlearn, their whole life of homophobic rhetoric that they've been fed. It's like that's not gonna happen within a week.
And homeboy is deep in the manosphere rabbit hole too. That's gonna be
At
What you guys
lot
do
of
is-
effort.
Yeah.
Let him come in, and then you strap him up Clockwork Orange style, and then just fucking play Queer Eye 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
Oh, shit,
that's
this is
definitely
actually
gonna do
really
it.
fucking good TV. This is
Bring them to a drag brunch. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, do that.
no one can say no to brunch.
My coworkers were talking about drag brunch. I've never been to one, and they were like, honestly,
What is a drag
one of the
brunch? That
greatest
sounds
times I've ever had. I'm
awesome.
like,
I've heard it's really
Sounds
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
I've seen people that are into both drag and wrestling be like, wrestling is just drag for the straights. So I'm
I mean,
sure I would
kinda,
love
when
you
drag.
think
about
That makes
I can
sense
see it.
actually a
That does
lot.
make
That makes a
sense.
lot of sense.
I
They're
mean,
like, yeah, wrestling. They like went to a pro wrestling show. They're like, tell me this ain't just drag for the straights. And I'm
yeah.
hey,
Consists
that's actually
Yeah,
kind of
you're right.
true.
like,
the gear.
The dress up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
The
right.
costumes,
Pageantry-
the
yeah.
We
extravaganza,
need to go to a
the
drag brunch.
drama.
I think we should. Yeah.
100%.
Reddit not the asshole. And Teacup Collector 2011 said, not the asshole. Your brother is finding out the hard way that actions have consequences.
Mhm.
It sounds like he has let his wife poison their child's minds. There is no reason why you should have to put up with the homophobic teens for a week. I assume they have a church. Let the church people help them out. No
Mm.
church?
Period.
Oh, well. To which OP says, funnily enough, all their church and other community members were extremely helpful for about a month.
Oh,
Casseroles and childcare, all of it. But once it became apparent that this was going to be a long-term situation, and especially once my sister-in-law, for lack of better term, quote, got ugly due to her sickness, they all noped out so fast.
wow.
Basically, once her hair fell out and she became, quote, ugly skinny, all the church people suddenly decided that the family needed privacy more than anything else.
Damn, the church hit them with a that's crazy.
We'll pray for you.
She won't even get that from me.
Damn.
Anyway, let's move on to the final story here. Cross-posted by Waxing Dinosaur, who is quickly becoming a goat as well.
Damn, first time hearing that name.
Not gonna lie, first time hearing that one.
I think I have a second story from them in the Patreon as well.
Okay, all right. Well, working your way up, Waxing
Damn,
Dinosaur.
wait.
Don't forget
That's
it.
the last
Call to
fuck
action.
me.
If
I'm
you
gonna have
want
to watch
2 more
another
stories
episode.
after this one,
I
go
need
to
to finish this
patreon.com/Call
stupid
Today Podcast
incarnate.
Network.
Ooh.
Gosh darn
So the title for this one is just,
it.
is this offensive?
I
Probably.
feel like if you gotta ask,
Yeah.
If you have to ask,
Might be.
chances are it
Okay.
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It sure
Yeah.
feels like it's gonna be
Yeah.
offensive.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
I-
Gonna be offensive, Sean. Yeah, yeah.
do you know Chit yet, Sean? Has that hit your timeline yet?
Yeah, you showed me Chit.
Okay, okay.
We talked about Chit.
Yeah, we did. We did.
It's gonna be like a black person here.
Yeah,
It's gonna
that's
be
the
that
one
type
I
of
meant.
situation.
The
All
black
right.
person
So I was
here.
at work with a couple of other women. One commented on how she liked my pedicure. In an attempt to be funny, I said, quote, well, it's my wedding anniversary this weekend, so I'll have something nice to look at while my legs are up in the air, end quote.
At work?
Work is crazy, but I mean, fist bump. for
But I
me.
mean,
At
but I
work?
mean,
Oh my
One
god.
of the women went to my boss and reported me. My boss then called HR, and while HR didn't think any disciplinary action was required, I left feeling a bit shocked. So am I the asshole? And have we
Girl.
really come to a point in society that you can't make a joke
Girl.
like this?
At
man,
work?
the
There's
coworker
appropriate
hasn't been
places.
fucked.
At work? That's why we say know your audience. Like, girl, please. I can't. Like, this is the type of shit that you will never hear me say at work. I think the wildest thing that I would say at work are like memes and gifs. Like, I'm not sexual joke at work. People are way too comfortable. I am not at work to make friends. I'm there to make bread. I don't want to hear about my coworker's sex life. I wouldn't go to HR though. If like I was the person who somebody said that to, I'd be like, "Oh, okay, girl. I didn't know we were close like that. I did not know we were. I did not know we had this type of relationship. Good for you. Good for you." But I wouldn't go to HR. But I'm not surprised that somebody did. You don't know these people like that. Don't be making sex joke at work. Of course you're gonna end up in HR to fuck. This level of comfortability is insane to me. I don't know, it's because I'm an introvert. But that is crazy. Way too comfortable. Boundaries, bitch. Boundaries. Very important. God dang it.
Fucked in so long. I will say it. Wild of a joke if you're not super close
Yep.
with that person.
I
If
would.
this is just like
Yeah.
any other coworker, I would say a wild swing. A wild swing. Because I mean, if somebody that I wasn't that close to told me this, I'd be like, wow.
Cool.
Wild. Did not want to hear
We
that.
are
That
not
is
Exactly.
crazy. We're not that close and you're dropping that on me is insane.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay, go off. Congrats.
But if
Yeah.
your homie said that to
Oh
you,
my god,
hope
what
you
the
My
about
fuck?
to
homie did that.
Hope
It's
we about to get
automatic.
nailed, baby. Let's fucking
There's
go.
a delay.
Automatic.
Since
Yeah.
when, bitch?
If it's a
Oh,
homie.
oops.
But yeah, I could understand why this is, I mean, it's definitely not the kind of joke to make at work.
well, it's explicitly sexual at work. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I
a
think-
no-no.
I think you're more of a dumbass and
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
stupid for not reading the room correctly and not reading the situation correctly.
Although I will say asshole because at the end you're like, have we really come to this point in society
yeah,
where you
you're
can't make
that
a joke
type
like
of-
this? It's like,
okay, yeah.
all right, well, you're an asshole for not
Yeah.
realizing what you did.
Yeah.
But
Take
then again-
zero accountability, but also you're fucking
You're about to get nailed, baby.
yeah.
Good for her.
Because it's one thing if
OP.
John tells us this. He's
And
like,
her sex
he's
life.
like, yeah, I got my legs up, something to look at with my legs up in the air.
That's me in Pilates every Tuesday.
First of
baby.
all, I'm fist bumping John. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, what moves are you using? Because why are your
Oh,
legs up
easy.
in the
like,
air?
You know,
what I
you
mean?
mean?
leg
What-
up
why your legs are in the
sometimes,
air?
You gotta like do it a certain angle. You gotta fold the legs up. Okay, that's
Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean while your legs
John's
are in the
taking
air?
notes.
Sounds like, what do you, what
No,
are you
I'm
doing?
trying
now?
to erase this mental image out of my head.
Angles make a huge difference, Sean.
Whoa.
I mean,
Yeah, but
facts.
your legs have to be in there?
Look,
yeah,
y'all
Sean.
just need to
Yeah.
read the Kama Sutra, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Reddit deemed asshole. And Star Anubis said, as quote, funny as she's trying to be, it'd only be funny if I said that to a good friend.
Exactly.
In an informal setting. At work with coworkers?
It's
Girl, no, it's not
crazy.
offensive. It's inappropriate.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. And then you had to be like, society as a whole. is
Society,
falling
nice
apart. It's
society,
like,
girl.
no, this has been a.
You have no boundaries.
I'm pretty sure this has been in HR for decades at this point.
I mean,
I
hole's
feel
about
like
to fall
it-
apart this weekend, baby. Let's go.
It's probably not in eight. I mean, it's just like common knowledge. Maybe not dropping.
Common sense.
a sexual-
You know?
No, there's
joke.
probably like rules in
Yeah,
like,
it's
probably,
zero
yeah.
tolerance in I want to say 99.9% of all workplaces. You can't talk anything sexual at work.
yeah, which is fair.
How the hell did I survive in HR?
We have no
I think
idea.
about
We
it.
ask that every time we
We
talk
have
about it.
always had questions, John.
I'm so good.
Can I activate the
fuck?
damn incarnate?
All
Yes or
right,
no?
that is it. Wikimaniacs for this episode.
Crazy.
What did you think? Let us know down in the comments below on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you're listening. Give us a like, subscribe. If you really like us, join our Patreon, patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network, or
finally.
click join on our YouTube channel to
Boom.
become a
Free
YouTube
time.
member. You get 2 bonus stories today, one on Mondays, ad-free
I'm
episodes,
tired.
day early episodes, and a lot more bonus content throughout the week. Don't forget, we're doing a live stream Saturday. It'll be a public live stream, so everyone will be able to see it.
Damn
just-
Damn.
Oh, sorry.
Shit.
Was I
Your,
not
your
muted?
mic's still on, Sean.
Your mic was on, buddy. Hot mic, hot mic.
We'll be doing about 2 to 3 hours. We're going to be doing some games, Reddit stories, taking in live calls, and opening our first ever mail.
Ooh.
So join us for that. 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Central. Do the rest of the math for me because I can't do
See
it.
you.
All right, I'm gonna do one last episode because I want to finish my incarnate shit, but I am tired. God damn.
No intro. Play the music.
Get therapy.
I like that. Get straight to the point, but also, wait, I heard that one before. My boyfriend and I are giving me red flag. Is it enough to leave your? Wait, my boyfriend. I don't know. Mother-in-law tried to make a vacation, a family vacation. Now she's mad we canceled ours. Okay, let's go.
Is mother-in-law tried to make our vacation a family vacation. Now she's mad we canceled ours.
My name's Josh.
No, wait, no. It's been 4 years, people. If you don't know who the hell we are by now, I'm just kidding.
Okay, wait, I can rebrand myself. I'm Sean, actually.
I'm Josh.
I guess if we're all dropping our real names, my name has always been Peter. It's kind of crazy that we're all,
It's actually short for Micro Peter.
yeah.
Damn, the
This is
shade of
true.
it all.
Back to story one. I thought we were jumping straight
Yeah,
into
sorry,
it.
Yeah,
sorry,
we're going
I
straight to the
distracted us.
story. All right. Again, the title for this one is Mother. We'll say hi to each other in between.
Okay.
Mother-in-law tried to make our vacation a family vacation. Now she's mad we canceled ours. So,
Crazy.
dear husband and I have been saving to go on a much needed vacation and finally booked it for next month. We were so excited and we shared the basic info about it, like locations, /resorts, and dates, with our immediate family and started looking into excursion and tours. Everything was perfect. On Sunday, just before family dinner, my sister-in-law and I caught mother-in-law on Expedia with credit card in hand, booking a trip to the same resort at the same
No!
time we would be there.
Why?
That's crazy.
Why,
We
ma'am?
told dear husband, and he confronted his mother. She said it looked like fun, and she wanted to go there too. She said her and my father-in-law discussed it and thought it would be a great idea to book the same vacation
No,
for themselves
no.
and my sister-in-law and
The
brother-in-law so that we can all have a well-deserved vacation.
No.
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
Imagine having a dinner at your own house and people just invite themselves over.
I'd be pissed.
What the
Like, fuck are you
You post a
doing
picture
here?
on Instagram. And
Oh,
like,
that's
that looks
crazy.
really good.
We're
I'll be
coming
there.
over now.
We invited ourselves over.
Yeah.
Sister-in-law and dear husband immediately shut it down, saying that they were not invited and cannot just invite themselves.
Sister-in-law has
Okay,
a
so they're not
brain.
insane, at least.
Mhm.
That's good.
So far, husband and sister-in-law, cool.
Good.
Sister-in-law and dear husband immediately shut it down, saying that they were not invited and cannot just invite themselves, that they are intruding on our plans.
Yes.
Then cue the waterworks and victimization from mother-in-law of how we don't want her around.
Well,
Father-in-law
kind of.
yelled at us for being disrespectful and hurting her feelings, and said that you don't control where and when we go somewhere, so deal with it.
Oh, really?
Jesus.
I bet.
Sister-in-law confirmed to me that same night that they did in fact book the vacation just without my sister-in-law and brother-in-law because they refused to go. Sister-in-law, the nicest person she is, connected us with her friend who is a travel agent. The travel agent was able to find us a cruise that goes to the same location and a few others with a good last-minute deal and was less than the original trip. Thankfully, we were able to get a refund on the resort and get flight credits for the flight since the cancellation penalty period hasn't started yet. On Thursday, we saw his parents at our niece's kindergarten graduation. Mother-in-law came to us and tried to get us to book excursions with them.
No.
Dear husband told her that unfortunately, we won't be there anymore and are going to another undisclosed vacation without them with a smug look.
Hell yeah.
Mother-in-law called us selfish, and they both keep calling us.
Fuck you. You can't control where we go. That's disrespectful, you piece of shit.
Pretty much.
Spicy Josh is back, baby.
Are we too early and I'm swearing too early? Oh.
4 minutes in, we should be Gucci. Mother-in-law called us selfish, and they both keep calling us, and sister-in-law trying to get information she won't be getting. She's been making passive-aggressive posts on Facebook and telling everyone how selfish we are.
Okay.
I just lie. Tell them I'm going something super expensive.
Oh, yeah.
see them
yeah.
waste their money to go there.
No,
as well.
that would be mean.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's so unhinged to not realize
It's the lack
that
of boundaries
they're
for
going on
me.
a
Like,
vacation by themselves to relax and get away. Yes, that does include you. Actually, you are part of the reason they are getting away, probably. So for you not to realize that and let them have their own vacation time is crazy. It's one thing if you want to do a family vacation, but that's discussed beforehand and not like hijacking someone else's vacation. It's like, hey, let's in a few months after that or a year later, let's all go on a vacation or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fine. And is something that's, planned out and everyone's agreed upon.
Yes.
This is just, you're trying to destroy their vacation for whatever fucking reason.
I just don't understand why. I could imagine having like a parent having the idea of like, oh yeah, why wouldn't my kid want to, I could understand that. But as soon as they were like, oh yeah, we were thinking about booking it. And then they were like, actually, we'd prefer you didn't. To then get mad at them and be like,
Yeah.
You can't control where
what
we
do
want to go.
What do you mean? You don't want to spend time with me? You can't control where we go. So it's just, I think that at that point, when you explain like, oh no, this was kind of supposed to be our thing, even though that's obvious that it was supposed to be us thing.
Yeah.
And then they rebuttal and then be like, fuck y'all. Then you are open to do whatever it is you please. I do feel bummed that you don't get to have your, original plan.
But it seems like,
cruise,
yeah.
You seem pretty happy with the cruise and you're saving some money. So,
And they saved money.
so, I mean, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, why would you even want to be somewhere that nobody wants you to be at?
That's what I'm saying.
Because it's like, okay, say everyone does go on this vacation and you're there and you're just bugging them to go on excursions and you could just tell that they don't want you there. Are you having a good time? Is that fun to you? I just can't imagine just like we're on the vacation together and I'm just getting rejected over and over again. I'm like, that can't be your idea of fun.
That's my kink, John.
Maybe, yeah.
John,
Oh, Lord.
Josh is like, reject me, please. I like it.
I like that shit, actually.
All right, there is an update for this one. But before we go to the update, I got to say, Josh, your hair is looking fucking good, my guy. You get a haircut?
It looks great. No, I haven't actually.
No, it looked good.
It
looks good.
I want to get a haircut because it's super long.
Nice.
On the sides.
Looking
One
like a whole
last
snack
time.
there, brother.
Looking good,
I'm
brother.
in my long hair era right now.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Me and Sean.
Just between you and Sean? Sheesh.
Well, I gotta enjoy it while I have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, me and you both, man. 2 years, this shit gone.
This forehead's getting bigger and bigger, and
That's what
Hey,
I'm
you
saying.
gotta
I'm
enjoy it. At least your hair's natural. I had to pay money to get it fucking curly.
starting to get that fucking like Magneto ass like damn hairline.
You're turning into Lex Luthor.
Golly,
Wait,
I'm
does
like,
Magneto have a bad hairline?
I don't know. It's just like he just has a
Oh, the
giant
helmet.
head. Yeah.
The helmet. Oh,
I call that the Vegeta.
the
I mean,
Vegeta.
I don't have the big ass widow's peak, you
The
know?
Vegeta
You know
stuff.
what?
Yeah.
That is tough.
Kinda.
All right, there is a quick update for this one. So OP posted another update. They put a month or so ago, I posted about how my mother-in-law tried to hijack their husband's and I's vacation and make it to a family one. We canceled ours, and my angel of a sister-in-law had a travel agent friend that was able to hook us up with a cruise instead. When my in-laws found out, they started calling us selfish for changing our plans when they wouldn't, and they put we've canceled before penalty window. And there were a couple of flying monkeys that came at us due to my in-laws twisting the story, but whatever. After explaining our side, they went away.
What are the flying monkeys? Is that like
Probably
people?
like relatives.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes, you know, they probably posted on Facebook. They sound like
Yeah,
boomers.
she-
Yeah.
she
Why are you?
said she
Why are
posted
you
on
excluding
Facebook.
your parents? Like,
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, here comes the boomers. I'm a boomer. I don't do.
If you don't do that, we're not talking about
We're
you.
not talking
Yeah,
about you. The good news is we made it. We're on board and having a blast of a time. My sister-in-law
Aw.
and my parents are the only ones who know where we're at. I guess OP's parents, not his.
Yeah,
her
Not the
in-laws.
crazy in-laws.
Yep. There were a few calls from father-in-law demanding we pay half of the money they
Nope.
lost.
Fuck no.
No.
They ended up canceling and had to pay a 50% fee.
Why would you can't just go?
Yeah, why would you just go?
Like
These
they
people
could
make
just
zero
go.
sense.
Like that's so
Yeah,
dumb.
this is
Why would you
crazy.
go on the vacation no one wants you on? And then finally, when you are like, all right, well, I guess we're all having our own vacation, be like, no, fuck
Nah.
that. actually.
We're
What?
canceling.
Who's
What
gonna
the
go to
fuck?
an excursion
There's
with us?
zero logic. Yourselves? Do y'all hate each other?
Yeah.
Well,
That's
what's going on?
friends? Do you have any friends? Any other family members that would maybe want to
Get one of your monkeys to go with you then.
Yeah.
Apparently, we owe it to them because they needed us there with them to be able to navigate everything. They won't see a dime from us. Thank you to everyone and your kind comments. We have learned our lesson.
The way I'd be going low contact with these motherfuckers
Mm.
until
Yes.
they apologize.
I mean, it sounds like the husband is also like on board with being like, fuck these people.
yeah, that's
So-
crazy.
Shout out to the husband and the sister-in-law though.
Oh,
Yeah.
stand on business.
The
Yep.
sister-in-law sounds like dope. She's like, oh, I'll also
Done.
give you a travel agent that
For
I
real?
know, and she'll hook you up.
I
So yeah, I mean,
incarnate
I'm-
now.
I hope they enjoyed their vacation, and yeah, I hope it was a lot of money that the parents lost out on.
Yeah, send him a vacation to a retirement home someday.
Yeah, yeah.
A
Permanent
permanent
one.
one, please. Yeah. We vibe it, Josh.
We got it. We got it. We're there.
Yeah.
We're there.
You okay, Sean? You feel left out a little bit?
I wasn't even gonna fucking mention it. You
That's
asshole.
also his kink, actually.
I
Being
actually
left out.
don't love it, and y'all know I don't love it, which is crazy.
I got to the point that like every single meetings we have, like then
I'm not
Sean is
gonna
not
go
present. I make sure I give him an update.
Yeah, because
so
I
he feels
messaged them. I said,
included.
"Hey, I'm fucking insecure over here. I don't like not knowing what the fuck is going on."
And we communicate with you, all right?
we tell
You
you.
do.
We tell you.
We tell
Yeah.
you.
What I'm saying is, stop the inside jokes. No fun when I'm not here.
Sorry,
We already
yeah.
have the brownies together. Come on. Is that not enough?
It's never enough.
He also wants to come on our vacation, John.
It's never fucking enough.
I know. I can't
Go
wait
on
for
the
that.
excursion with me.
Oh shit! All right. Well, I'm glad that you guys are happy because this next story is sad as fuck.
Oh no,
Oh,
hell no. I'm good. You know what? I'm good. I don't want to hear no sad stories. I'm gonna end this stream with a feel good story ish, and I'm gonna go to bed because I am tired. Anyway, so I've had enough of bad stories tonight. I had my fun. It's 1:33 a.m. I'm gonna go. All right. I'm done for tonight. That was a good stream. I did the grinding that I wanted to do. I'm tired. Woo! I'm so fucking tired. Anyway. That's it. So thank you for those who were watching my stream. It's appreciated. Take care. Stay hydrated, moisturized, don't be ashy and shit. See you next time. Bye.